Podcast, which is the very best part of the night when it works.
When it works.
When it works. And there it is. Sean Connery, Zardoz, greets you all and sundry and welcomes you to Armchair Dragoon's Saturday Night Fights. Tonight we're not playing Napoleonics. I know. I find that distressing. Frankly, I'm not entirely comfortable with that. But sometimes we do other things. And this one, actually, this is a request. It was a couple weeks ago now. I think we were deep in the midst of some ancient Commands and Colors epic game or other. And somebody jumped into the chat. Holy cow. Red Sacks, nice job. That was fast. I couldn't even get over to the chat. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't race Dalinor tonight because Dalinor is off having like a 3-year-old birthday party or some such. I'm not quite sure what that is.
A birthday party for a 3-year-old or a party that's been going on for 3 years?
So it's not like he's doing anything different than if he was playing games with us.
Right.
Yeah.
A bunch of 3-year-olds running around. But, so yeah, it's let's see, is my tweet out there? I think it is. I think we're good. All right, I don't know how many people that brings in, but I'm doing it anyway. So in any event, somebody jumped online and said, hey, did you know that Thursday, September 10th, is the anniversary of the Battle of Lake Erie? And I said, no. Now, I admit, my first reaction was, okay. And then he said, well, you could do that. And I went, sure, why not? And then he said, well, you could use Fighting Sail. And I thought he meant the miniatures game that we've already used a number of times on Saturday Night Fights. A bunch of the folks that are here tonight have played it with us. But he meant this. The S.P.I. Classic Fighting Sail. Vance, you said that was, what, 1979 or 1980?
81.
1981, my goodness. So right at the peak of the time when S.P.I. and Avalon Hill were on top of the world and really going at each other like two great colossuses striding over the terrain, only to see the whole industry collapse into a heap of cardboard and paper. But this was a game that they did, as I was sharing with some of the folks before we got on, that was really a response to Wooden Ships and Iron Men, which was holding the field. It was the game that everybody knew was for the Age of Sail. But they originally wanted to turn it into a Trafalgar game, but they didn't do that. They came out with this game, which is actually about the opposite end of the spectrum. It's not about ships of the line, it's about the smaller ships, many of which plied the Great Lakes during the War of 1812. So we've broken it up into two teams, and this isn't really a team game. We're going to try to make it one. As with so many things on Saturday Night Fights, heaven knows we could fail miserably, but here we go. I forgot to jump onto a side, didn't I? I'm going to jump on that good old-fashioned Ami side, the red, white, and blue, God bless us. 9/11. For the forces of repression and the old order, we have the British. Left to
Yay!
right. Left to right, we have our great returning friend, Vance Barthard. How are you, sir?
Great to be here.
We have another returning guest. Ooh, who is that? Murdoch. Who is you brought? Is that who you have brought with your avatar? Someone I think appropriate to the battle tonight. Am I correct?
Oh yes.
Very nice.
Glorious Nelson.
Yes, there. He's decided.
I shall bring him in spirit and or spirits.
Well, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do any of us any harm. And of course, over here on the left, we have Velker. Hello, Velker.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm well.
Excellent. Over here now, fighting for the forces of the red, white, and blue, fighting for America, fighting for all that is decent. We have Mike, OJ's dad. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
I've just, because we only have 5 players, I'm jumping into the center to be right in the middle. And over here on the right, we have the return of the command tent. How goes your Saturday night?
It's going well. Looking forward to mixing up port and starboard all night.
Because unfortunately, that's something you're going to have to know. All right, so the best way to do this game, and I was sharing with the group, this game actually is a classic example of it is so much harder to explain than it is to do. So we're going to blaze through the rules, and then we're going to pick sides, and we're going to dive in, and it's going to be awesome, I think. So, let's see who's joined us. John Stanley, good to see you. John Pfeffer, this is your fault. This is your fault. I just want you to know that. John Smith, great to see you. Beat Cafe! Good. Brenton Retting, a pleasure to have you by. I really do want to get out to the Perry Monument at Put in Bay. No kidding. Oh my goodness. And Hethwell, why don't I have you in here? Are you online? I was hoping that you were playing tonight. Hey, Ian. Good to see you. Hathwell, let me know. Send me a message where we usually are. For heaven's sake, man, I was trying to find you. Okay, so let's get started. This is a relatively straightforward game, and we over here in our very helpful Armchair Dragoons table have first the game turn sequence. What are we going to do? Well, the first thing it says is the swell phase. That isn't a time for things to be nifty. It's a time for things to deal with ships that are dead in the water. We'll get with there when we get there. We also deal with things if we have fire. You may also declare studding sails, but we'll get there in a second too. But the first thing you really have to worry about is the command decision phase. Now, every single game we deal with has to have... Oh, I can't believe I didn't put this down. Some days are diamonds, some days are stone. One of the most important things you have with any game in any age of sail is the wind gauge. And for some dingbat reason, your earnest host, and I'm very well intentioned, if occasionally stupid, did not bring along his wind gauge marker that he had specially built for the occasion. So let me go find it very quickly. There it is.
Is that also referred to as senility?
I would happily blame it. I would absolutely blame it on creeping senility. Don't doubt that for a moment. There we go.
A little bit of old timers never hurt anybody.
I noticed Velker didn't have any comments about that.
No.
So
Velker knows I know where he sleeps.
What? How would you know where I sleep?
We've got some nice wind gauge, so we know where
you can't remember to put the wind gauge on the game.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's like probably of no consequence for a game about fighting sail. The wind gauge. So the wind, as you can see the direction it's coming from, and obviously that's going to affect the way that the game is played. All ships in this game have a sailing rating of A, B, or C. You will discover that all these ships, if you mouse over them, I've built the chits into the tool tip. All of our ships have a sailing rating of A. These are highly maneuverable, spry little suckers. I don't even think the Queen Charlotte, yeah, she's an A as well. And then we've also got the Lawrence. The only one of these that I've been on has been a remodel of the Niagara, which I was up on in Green Bay. And we're all A's. So we are all A's, so we don't worry about that bit. What we're going to do is you get a certain amount of movement points depending on your attitude to the wind. How many movement points? Well, that's right here on this chart. And depending on which way the wind is hitting you, you're going to find out whether you are taken aback, beating, beam reach, broad reach, or running. And obviously it varies whether you're square on to the side of the hex or going to one of the angles. That's right, this game, as Mike was commenting, this is a little strange not to have a game with hexes, but that does allow the game to take advantage of the corners, the diagonals of the squares. So that does matter. Those are in play, as it were. Because our ships are all A's, we're always going to be using, you notice that, for example, beating is 333. You're going, if you are 333, we're always going to be using that first number because we are A maneuverability. In the actual game, that is ABC. So we're always going to use that first number, so it keeps it pretty simple and straightforward. All right. Every turn, you are going to issue a command to the ships under your command. Where are the commands? They're right here. And also the good Americans have a set of bags all for themselves over there. You're going to take this command and you're going to place it right next to your ship. Nothing to it. You'll notice that issued orders, it's blank on that side. But on the other side, it says the command. What are the commands? They are from, and I'd like to start from this side, ahead, simple enough, port, starboard, tack, and where. What do these mean? Well, ahead means you go ahead. It means you don't turn. Okay? Your ship may not turn that turn. If you're turning to port, you must end your movement phase facing at least 45 degrees counterclockwise to your original facing. Also, and this is probably the biggest wrinkle, you may never turn to starboard during your turn. It doesn't say when you have to turn, but you do have to turn. If you're turning to starboard, it's the opposite. You must turn 45 degrees.
At least 45.
At least 45. We're going to talk about that in just a tiny second. When you begin moving, you must begin your movement by entering the square you're facing. What does that mean? Unless you're wearing or tacking, you don't turn in the hex. Or this hex, I'm going to do that a lot. You don't turn in the square. You go forward first. Okay? So you're always obligated to a little bit of forward maneuver. All right. Turns are made in increments of 45 degrees. Big shock. And this is the sides of the, turning from the point to the side to the point to the side, etc. Due to a port or starboard command, a ship may turn 45 or at most 90 degrees within a given square. Okay? So you can only turn 90 degrees in a given square. However, if you've got enough maneuver points, you could potentially turn more than that during the course of your whole movement phase. One of the really interesting things in this rules, there are no movement points to turn. That's free. All right?
Okay, so if you have, say, 4 movement points, you have to use them all?
Yes.
You must use 4? Okay.
Yes. You must.
But it doesn't cost you one to actually make the turn.
Correct.
If you can.
If you can, right? And Murdoch's making an excellent point. There's going to be cases where you're going to have movement points left over. You don't spend the points you can't spend, and we'll talk about how that works in a little second. One of the strangest things they decided to do, moving straight ahead, and I don't know the logic of it. There may be some math behind it. Moving straight ahead is 2 points. All right. So I'm over here at the chip away. If it moves here to here, that is 2 points.
Okay.
Were the chip away facing this way, moving on the diagonal, that is 3 points.
Okay.
So you can see why you might wind up with some points left.
Blame it on Pythagoras, I guess.
Okay.
I'm going to go find Pythagoras and blame him. Yeah. And we're going to talk about why you got to keep track of this stuff in just a second. I'm blazing through the rules because I think... So what about tacking and wearing? If you're tacking, you must spend your entire movement allowance to turn 135, 180, or 225 in the square you occupy.
Ooh, okay.
So to tack, say I'm the chip away, I turn to here, here, or here. All right. And I stay in my same square. Wearing, you must expend your entire movement allowance to turn that same distance 1 square to leeward. When performing a wear, you never transit an intervening square. You're just picked up and moved. What do I mean?
Okay.
Wind is coming this way. This is to leeward, right? Wind's here, pushes here. Wearing
Yeah, so diagonal. Yep.
is like this,
Oh.
like this.
Oh. Okay.
You
Not
move-
diagonal, just
Nope.
like the wind?
Nope. It's this way.
It's orthogonal, okay.
Mm-hmm. If you're moving orthogonally. If you're moving this way, it's diagonal.
Okay. So it's orthogonal to the ship.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And again, you have to do it to leeward. You may never complete a tack or wear by being taken aback. You can't tack or wear into the wind, straight into the wind.
Okay.
Can't do it. If a ship with a where command is running, it may complete its command by turning 135 or 225, either in the square directly to port or in the one directly to starboard, because it doesn't have any wind to leeward.
Okay.
I like having you on board, Vance. I get my little okay check to make sure I have a reasonable chance of being understood. As I say, it's 2 points straight ahead on an orthogonal, 3 points on a diagonal. You must have enough points to move into that square. If you don't, you're stuck. You are considered to be taken aback when it faces directly into the wind. If you begin the stage by being taken aback, you do not get a command, you drift. And we'll talk about what drifting is in a bit. If at any point, note, any point during the fulfillment of a port or starboard command you are taken aback, you immediately stop and you drift. And you're not allowed to shoot, may I note. The only exception, and this was one of the many points of the maneuver, you may tack through the wind. Just so long as you don't end up being taken aback. That all make sense?
So how does that work?
Okay. Generally speaking, so the wind is coming this way.
Yep.
And remember that you would be to tack. You turn in your let's grab this guy. That'll work. I'm the bolt or the belt. I'm sorry, it's the belt. I love that. To turn this, remember you got to turn all this way. You can't turn here, right?
Right.
Actually, that's as far as you can go. You'd have to imagine he's like this. Let's say I'm going to attack. Let's say this guy's going to attack, wind's behind him. So he's going to attack like this. He can go here. He can't go here. But if he's tacking, he can go here.
Okay. Yep. Okay. I understand.
So
you go through the wind. Yeah. You can end up in the wind. That's all.
Sure.
So you can tack at any point. You can tack at any wind direction, which is a little interesting, right?
Yeah. No. I mean,
the wind can be coming from any direction, and you can tack. Is that correct?
Except from straight ahead.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Other than that, yes, you can tack it in a location. But remember, you've got, and one of the ways they delimit it, you have to go 135, 180, or 225.
Yeah,
so you can't have a 45-degree tack.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
makes sense. Yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah, it is. I've sailed a boat. I've just, I won't call myself an expert. All right, you can tack through. Oh yes, if you have a command shit where you are beating or beam reaching, you may declare that you are backing sail. That means the wind is coming from the 45-degree angle to your front or to your sides. You may declare yourself to be backing sail. To back sail, you zero out your commands and you stop. Right in the same hex. You must keep the same orientation of your bow. Okay. It is eligible to fire when we get to this. This is going to be interesting. You can't do it 2 times in a row. Only 1 hex in a square at a time, unless you're going to risk fouling. At the moment a ship enters a square occupied by a vessel, enemy or friendly, both ships are immediately fouled. Fouled ships may not move until they have become unfouled. Fouled ships have their command chits zeroed, in our case, they say removed, and are under no obligation to continue their movement. Only 4 ships in the same square. That's a lot. You may avoid fouling under the following circumstances. If you're on your way and the only thing you can do is foul, you may make a free 45-degree turn to port or starboard before your movement, just to avoid fouling. If after this is completed, it is still impossible to avoid fouling, you must foul. Okay? If by some chance we do brilliantly manage to get 4 ships into the same square and we wound up driving somebody in there, that ship doesn't go in but drifts. The question comes up.
Challenge accepted.
Ships that have a port or starboard command that are performing their free turns to avoid fouling can go the other direction. Remember we said if you're going to port, you can't go to starboard. You're not restricted that way if you're trying to avoid fouling. If you make your free turn and wind up adrift, or wind up being taken aback, you drift. If you are a ship that possesses a command ship that begins the movement phase beating, you may do one of the most important things that I think is grossly underrepresented in sailing games. Obviously it's in close action. It's well done in close action, I should be fair. But a lot of others miss it. It's heaving to. And they do heaving to right. To heave to, and you can only do it if you are in an aspect of, I believe it's just command ship begins. Yes, you have to be beating. All right. To heave to, you simply reorient the bow of your ship 45 degrees to port if the wind is to starboard, 45 degrees to starboard if it's coming to port. It's literally, my son has described it as the bootlegger reverse move. You typically heave to by really jamming the sails. You may even drop a small anchor and attempt to just let it pivot you that hard in your space. And it is normal movement. Drifting.
But that's not a command. Sorry.
No.
How do you?
Go ahead.
So how do you do that? Like
you just say you're doing it.
You have to be beating.
You have to have the wind.
You don't
beating.
give yourself a command.
No, you give yourself a command. You give yourself that command, but then you say, you know what? I'm not doing that. I'm beating. Just like with backing sail, same thing.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not going to do this thing. I'm going to heave
Port,
to. I'm going to back sail.
Right.
Drifting. We're going to roll 1 die. If it's a 1-2, you stay right stuck where you are. 3-4, 45 to port. 5-6 to 45 to starboard. It's really all there is to it. It's nasty. All right. Here's the way this game really makes a difference. After everybody places down their movement chits and everybody figures out how many movement points, we're going to figure out what the highest number of movement points are. All right? Whichever side has the most units at that highest level, they are said to have the weather gauge. So let's say we discover that 6 is the most. Whichever side has the most 6s, they have the weather gauge. Their commander, and we're going to have to pick a commander to both sides. Command 10, you're going to command our side. I just called it. So there. I'll let the British figure out who it is.
Good luck, Vance.
Thanks for that.
You're right, Vance. It sounds like you're in charge.
Sure.
What's going to happen, every turn, you're going to say who goes. Both sides. So Vance, let's say you had the weather gauge. You're going to look over here and say, all right, USS Lawrence, move. The USS Lawrence, let's say we flipped it over. Let's say we determined, let's grab one. And it's ahead. The Lawrence, that's it right. Or I picked the Niagara. Shoot, sorry. I said the Lawrence. There it is. And okay, you say, Vance said the Lawrence goes. All right, very good. The Lawrence has to move ahead. We know that. That's the rule. 2 points, right?
3.
Oh, it's an angle. Thank you, Velker. But let's say that they only move to 2. All right, they have movement points left, right? They don't move again unless Vance says so. You then pick the next ship to move.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
So they don't do their whole move. They just do
one space.
Oh.
I'll get it even more interesting. This ship can fire once per turn, but only once per turn whenever it likes. So it moves this too. Do you want to shoot now? Maybe? Or do you want to wait? If you shoot, you're going to get marked with one of these bad little boys. So we're going to know you shot that turn.
Right.
So Vance,
interesting.
Whoever has the wind gauge makes a lot of decisions. And they make them for both teams. As we all know from playing Age of Sail games, if we ever have, it's not always the best thing in the world to go first. And it's not always the best thing in the world to go second. So there's a lot of key decisions that has to be made by the side with the weather gauge. And the cool thing is, because we have
Very interesting, yeah.
I can delete all those. So how do we
Now-
Nice firing.
Yep.
One
Yeah.
question.
Mhm.
They have more ships than we do. Are
Yep.
they always going to have the weather gauge?
No, because they might not all be going the fastest.
Oh, so it's the
So it's
most.
just
Like if we have all six,
the most fastest.
Any six.
The most fastest. That's
Most-
right.
The most fastest. Okay.
So
the
let's
most
say
is
if you're all
fastest.
sixes and we're all fours, you go first.
Right. Okay.
So it's being, and you can say, yeah, it's great when you're all holding line of battle like this, but as Velcro and I discovered, there will be maneuvering. Oh yes, there will be. So let's talk about shooting, because Bulkowski was having a good time with this one. I'm gonna copy the Scorpion. Shooting goes like this. You're gonna mouse over it. You see that number right there? That 41? That's its fire value. Shooting is in their broadside arcs. Where are the broadside arcs? Well, God bless their hearts, they kept it relatively simple. The broadside arc goes 1, 3, 5. So it's, just making sure I'm looking at it the right way again. It's actually, sorry, it's 3, 5. So it's these 3. Then these 5. Then these 7.
Right. Straight out the triangle. Okay.
Yep. Blind spot here and here. Further, blind spot here, here, and here.
Yep.
That's where rakes come from. This ship is going to say, well, I'm shooting 41 points of value. I have 41 points. Well, what's my range? I have to figure out my range. How do you count your range? You count range exactly like movement. 2, 4. 2, 5. Make sense?
Yep.
You then go to this chart. First thing you do, you take your rate, subtract the rate of the firing ship from the rate of the target ship, and multiply by 10. Most of our ships tend to be in the range of 7, but in this case, you're seeing, see, that's the Scorpion. Most of us are 7s, but the Lawrence is a 5, and we each have some 5s and some 6s. So you take the rate of the firing ship, and you subtract, wrong map, sorry, there we go. Subtract the rate of the firing ship from the rate of the target ship, and you multiply it by 10. Bigger
Rate of
ships do more
firing
damage.
ship?
So in this case, it'd be Scorpion and Chipaway are the same.
Yep, so
It'd be 0.
no effect. Bear in mind, because remember, lower number of rate means a bigger ship. If the number is negative, it's a negative modifier. So if the Scorpion,
Okay.
a 7, fires at a 5, it's a minus 20. Now these two firing at each other, no modifier. How about range? Divide the number of range points by 4, dropping fractions. Multiply by 10. 2, 4. 1 point times 10, 10 minus. So therefore, the Scorpion's 41 drops to a 31. Making sure everybody's still with me.
No, I missed that one.
All right?
Say that again. Range?
Sure. You take your
Divide
range.
the range by 4. Okay.
Yep. Divide it by 4.
Okay.
So this is a 1, right?
Yeah.
Because it's, so that's a 1 multiplied times 10, subtract from, and again, this goes really fast in practice. That goes to a 31. Next, rigging fire. You must fire either at the rigging or the hull. If you try to rigging fire too close, you pay a penalty. And that's number 4. If you have just tacked, you lose 10. If you are raking and you're doing it to the bow, you get a plus 10. To the stern, a plus 20. And if it is your first broadside at 3 range points or fewer, you get 20. If it's your first broadside at 4 to 6 inclusive, you get 10. Well, obviously, this is 10. This is a bow rake. All right. So we said it was a 41, minus 10, 31, plus 10 for the rake, 41. And it's the first broadside at not the same hex away, so it's an additional 10. So again, 41 down to 31, back to 41, and now to 51.
51. Yeah.
This is why we have 2 dice. You must roll these in sequence. That is a 14. Left and right. You must roll equal to or below the target number to do damage. If you do 1 damage, if you do 1 to 4, if the difference is 1 to 40, you do 1 damage. If it's 40 to 80, 41 to 80, you do 2. And if it's 80 and above, you do 3. Felker and I were trying to figure out how you'd get to 80 and above, but we did get to 2. You mark hits here. We're going to mark them right on the ship. Every hit to the hull, we're going to mark hits, and every hit to the hull also costs you 1 crew. All right. If at any time you roll doubles, that has the prospect of being a critical hit. What does that mean? You immediately roll a single die. On a 1, 2, or 3, you hit the wheel. I'll explain why that sucks in a second. On a 4 or 5, you hit a mast. On a 6, you roll again. On a 1, 2, 3, it's a mast. On a 4, 5, or 6, you have a fire. You don't want fires in this game. Trust me on this. If you take a wheel hit, every time you flip that command counter over in the very beginning, you have to roll 1d6. You must roll equal to or less than your crew number. If you don't, you drift. Your crew basically, your ship didn't answer the helm. Otherwise, you may move normally. We'll talk about fires if they happen. Trust me, you don't want them. All right. Almost to the end. You are dead in the water if you lose 3 masts. If you have lost any number of masts in addition to 2 or more rigging hits. If a ship is fouled, taken as a prize, and in the same sequence, abandoned. What about melees? First, during the firing phase, ships that are fouled can have fire combat against each other. This is really, really grievous stuff. They fire in order of their crew values. Okay. There's no field of fire or line of sight restrictions. Oh, I skipped line of sight, sorry. You can't cross another ship. If there's another ship in a square you're trying to get to, it's all center to center.
Right.
One of the nice things about squares. Melee combat, we establish a boarding value, depending on the number. We roll a single die and add it, or subtract it if it's negative, it can be. And then we do the ratios. We'll run through that if one of you lunatics decides to board one another. Fouled ships.
What do you mean if?
Okay. Then
Yeah. It's a fighting sail game, man.
Okay.
You must board.
The sums of both ships of both players are compared. If one sum is larger than the other by 150% or more, The player with the higher sum has taken all enemy ships in the square, note all, as prizes. If one does not exceed the other by 150%, there is no effect and they remain fouled. Boarding value is equal to your crew number minus your rate. We then have an unfouling stage where you can attempt to get out of this. You may declare whether any or all of their fouled ships will attempt to unfoul. It is voluntary. If the square in which the fouled ship attempts to unfoul has no enemy vessels in it, remember you can foul each other. You unfoul on a 1, 2, or 3. If the square in which it attempts to unfoul has at least one enemy vessel, you unfoul on a 1 only. A ship is considered abandoned at the moment it receives a number of hull hits equal to 10 minus its rate. Rigging does not cause abandonment. Abandoned ship, strike at the moment it is abandoned and an enemy vessel occupies the same square. So it'll become abandoned and then it will strike. An abandoned ship automatically strikes at the moment an enemy ship enters any of the 8 adjacent squares. If a ship strikes, it is immediately considered a prize of the enemy player. They are owned by the player that has captured them, although they may never fire or receive commands. They have a crew value of 1 and maintain their original rate. A prize may be recaptured by its original owner, but only through melee combat. And finally, studding sails. During the studding sails phase, each player may declare that any of his ships on the map will employ studding sails for the next turn. If studding sails are employed, the owning player must record that fact on a sheet of paper. We will obviously put it on the tooltip. In addition, if studding sails are already being used at the beginning of the phase, you may declare that you are taking in those sails. I don't know if you've ever seen studding sails, but they're really impressive and crazy. I don't know which lunatic first said, hey, you know what? I know we've got 60 feet of mast on this bad boy, but let's shove Ernie out the side and make him a mast too. But if a ship using studded sails is fired upon, implying rigging fire, there is no negative modifier to the rigging, because you're basically all rigging. And basically what it does, it increases you from beating to bearing, to beam reaching, from beating to beam reaching to running, and from running to broad reaching. There is no point in deploying studding sails when you're broad reaching. How do we win? A game ends at the moment one player has lost all of his ships. A game may also end when we realize that the other player can't, we've lost the ability to damage one another. There is no determinative game length for scenarios involving 6 or fewer ships. They may last as long as the aforementioned 6 ships allow. We, however, are in a different spot. At the end of the game, the winner is the player who's accumulated the most victory points. They are awarded for capturing and retaining prizes. A ship's worth is the number of victory points equal to 10 minus its rate. Equal is a draw. No leaving the map. And since that's what we were told we were supposed to play, this is 15.8. During the War of 1812, control of the Great Lakes assumed great strategic importance. On the southern shore of Lake Erie, Captain Oliver Hazard Perry constructed an American naval force virtually from scratch, while on the northern shore, British Captain Robert Harriet Barclay performed a similar feat with limited resources. Perry brought Barclay to battle on the lake on 10 September 1813. Although forced to shift his flag from the battered Lawrence to the Niagara at the opening of the engagement, Perry's squadron forced Barclay's entire force to strike its colors by the end of the day, leading the force to the famous phrase, "We have met the enemy, and they are ours." Our game length is 12 game turns. We are to ignore case 3. He said 10 is added to a ship's fire value if first broadside is delivered at 3 range points or fewer. At more than 3 range points, no bonus is awarded. So you got to get in close to get that first range bonus. 12 turns. Whew. Well, that was a lot. But still, we ready to go? Questions, comments, opinions, things I can clarify?
Should probably add ourselves to teams, right?
That's probably not the worst idea.
Chatting private.
Always do that.
What team are we, Barth?
Command tent, you're commanding our side. Who are we?
We are the diamonds.
Let's go clubs.
OJ, you're not a
Yep.
diamond.
Yep. Nope. I see that. I'm sorry. I thought that was. No. I thought that was Command 10 saying we were diamonds because Jim had just asked that. So.
No, definitely. Don't feel free to tell all the things you want to say in our chat. That would be great.
You mind getting rid of this extra scorpion in front of our vanguard?
No.
Or I can
Even
get rid
though-
of it.
I'm going to make this die just a bit bigger so we can use this as a nice little turn marker.
And we have our first boarding on turn 1.
Right, he's just standing right there. Let's just put this all the way in a corner so we know what turn it is. All right, where's that scorpion? He's saucy. All right, so you will all recall, going back to our... Well, first of all, let's see if anybody's saying anything in the chat. Let's see what folks are on.
Was Lawrence at 2 or should that be at 4?
Well, you should be at anything right now.
Okay.
Ah, yes. John Pfeffer is pointing something out. Let's take a look at one of those ships. Let's look at the Lawrence and the Niagara. Here's one. You notice that there's a star after their firepower?
Yes.
They're
Yes.
armed with carronades. Now, I'd never seen one until I went aboard the Niagara, the replica of the Niagara, which had them as well. Those things are spooky, and I thought that they would be much, much crazier. But what they actually are is much more dangerous, but they're very short-ranged. And I got to find the rule. There they are. They have a maximum range of 8 range points. Okay, they can't go any farther than 8. But at ranges of 3 range points or fewer, 10 is automatically added to their ship value. Yeah, it's nasty. Thank you for that, crew. This is a game that some folks know about, so it's... There is ramming speed.
So is this where the Lawrence starts, or did he move?
I think he's in good... Well, the nice thing is, the really cool thing is, I've got the entire rule book right here, so I can tell you for a fact. Well, there will be no question. The Lawrence should be at 1606 facing southeast.
Okay.
Is he good? He's good. All right, so what we should each do, gentlemen, is decide which of the ships will command. I broke this out. So for the British, for example, it's 222. I figured for the Americans, it could be, I'm more than happy to take the 2 in the middle of the Niagara in the summers. And if, Command Tent, you want to grab these 3.
I'll take the 3 in the back.
You want to take the 3 in the back?
Well, I can grab the 3 in the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take the 3 in the
Command
middle.
Tent, if you want to
Velcro, you get
switch...
this.
Middle. I'll take the 2 in the middle in Command Tent. You want to take the 3
Velcro,
at the
you get
front?
these? I'll take these.
Sure.
Command 10,
Murdoch,
do
you
you want to
take-
switch colors since if you're going to take the 3 in the front?
So I
That way
can
they're-
break
Yeah, that's
it
fine.
away.
In front of us.
So,
Okay.
Vance, you want Velcro to have the Detroit and the Chipaway?
No, the other way around. He's on the far end, so he gets
Oh.
the tail end Charlie's.
Okay, so you want him to have
Belt and the Provost.
the Belt and the Lord Prevost, who's got smashers.
And Murdoch will just take the 2 centers.
Queen Charlotte and the General.
Dealio.
Cool. All right. So our first step, we'll remember. Thank you for that, by the way, for the good crew out there. We have no swell phase. We have no fire phase. I don't know if anybody wants to deploy studding sails. I don't.
I'm good.
I do not.
All right. If nobody wants to rack up some studying skills, the first thing we got to do is decide what our command chips will be, and we have to place them next to our chips. We already know what our attitude to the wind is because we can see it, right? It's not a particular secret. For example, these 3 ships are all in an aspect of running.
Let's talk in a team chat real quick.
All of your ships are.
Are we all? Yep. And all of your ships, British persons, are in an aspect of broad reaching, which is
Are
your
all broad-
advantage. So you're all 6s and we're all 4s.
Broad
So
reaching.
we know which one of you screwheads is going to have the wind gauge. Make sure we're all 4s and they're all 6s.
Hee
All right. So we got some team chat.
Barth, I asked a question in the team chat.
That's a good question.
Yeah, don't say that out loud.
Yeah, so
Yes. Say those words. They're not true unless you say them.
then, oops.
Dalinor, why are you?
Don't we have to issue them now, though?
I thought you were hanging out with 3-year-olds. We got 18 people coming out to watch us play with toy boats. Love it.
That's more than command and colors.
I know, right?
Murdoch, what do you think?
I'll answer in the team
Yeah.
room.
Yeah.
And I got some stuff in team chat crew, so just okay.
Oh, damn it,
Yeah.
I hit blindfold. Yeah, the danger of hitting the blindfold button while you're thinking. Okay.
Yeah, okay. We're all agreed.
See, that's the thing. Even if you have the weather gauge, you have to lock in your move prior to the turn, right?
Yep.
Prior
Yeah.
to the engagement, which is like, okay.
Yeah.
So it's not. I mean, it's powerful. It is powerful, of course, but you're still already locked in with what you got to do,
It is limited.
which is interesting.
I will not lie.
Okay.
Everybody got turns down?
I think we're all ordered.
Grabbing a quick picture. Getting a little tighter shot for the folks at home. Smile for the camera, Norman. All right. If everyone would flip over their counters, please.
Oops.
Not your ship.
You flip your ship.
I flipped my ship.
Well, that's one quick victory.
There you go. Interesting.
Interest.
All right.
Yeah, Vilker might need to turn instead of fouling me. So we'll see how it goes.
It's going to be on.
We're learning it.
Yep. Yeah. So the main thing though, is you guys have the wind gauge, and I think we said Vance is commanding. So Vance, who goes? Who moves?
Back here in the corner, the trip.
You want to see the trip do something? All right.
Yes.
It's you, OJ.
I'm sorry. Which one was that?
This one here.
Back here in the corner, trip.
All right. So going corner to corner, that's 3 movement
Yep.
points. Is that correct?
Yep.
Correct.
And that's basically going to be it for that
Right.
ship. So you're going to take it down to 1, keep the marker with it, and that's
Okay.
we all know that you can't turn it, and you could shoot it, but I don't know why you would.
No, actually, I don't know that I have
I don't know that he
Yeah.
could.
range anyways.
Oh, you got the range. That'd be a low number though.
Yeah. But no, I'm not shooting.
All right. So I wouldn't think you would there. So who's next, man?
see how this is gonna go. Okay.
Yeah, it's you, baby. One of the weather gates up there.
Yeah, the Tigris. I guess that's OJ again.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Tigris.
The one thing I will say, Red, is that what this has over wooden ships and a lot of other games, it doesn't require a roster.
All right.
All right, Vance.
Then I want the
Dellimer
Summers,
said his
the
wife
Summers
is,
to go.
Dellimer's getting dirty looks from his wife.
He's watching
So
it
he
on
has
his,
to-
he's at this party watching it on a
Yeah.
phone.
No, he was watching it on his phone. He said he has to go.
Love you, man.
Awesome.
Take care out there. All right. Well, I got no
Summers.
choice.
Yep.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. So we're gonna take that emergency 45. Thank you very much. And shoot. All right.
Okay. And then the Porcupine.
The Porpentine.
The Porpentine.
All right.
Where's that?
Fine,
Porcupine.
right here.
Right there.
Yep.
And now you're stuck going ahead with the Summers, right?
Oh yeah, no turning for me.
So yeah, move the Summers.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? Well, what if I
That's
don't?
what I want.
What if I don't want to? What if I?
Now, you've got stars. You can't shoot that far. It'd be a long shot anyway. Let's move the Niagara.
Pretty shit. That's me.
Queen Charlotte, you don't really have a shot, do you? Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
Remember, divide by 4, drop fractions here at -3 right there. You got -30
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, plus he's got these
Oh yeah,
star
she's got the 8.
things. So
Yeah, so she can't.
you can only shoot to here, right?
Right. Right. The carronades.
Okay.
No bueno.
Well, that's just where you get the bonus at.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
You also are limited to in range to 8.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So,
All ships whose fire values are followed by an asterisk are carronade armed. Such ships have a maximum range of 8 points. At ranges of 3 or fewer, they get 10 extra.
all right. So, when are ships shooting again?
At
Whenever
any
they
point
want to.
after they move, whenever they like. So, for example, I'm
Okay.
not saying I had a shot, but after I just moved the Niagara, I could have fired.
Yep. You could have fired. Okay.
Mhm.
So then I'm going to command my chip away.
Chip away.
The chip away,
That's a 32 fire rate.
Which goes 2.
which cost it to 2. Yeah.
Is my port turn.
Yeah. No,
And
no.
that's 2.
Oh, well, that's true. You're in charge. What am I doing? I'm sorry.
I'm at 6.
You're the boss. No, I'm saying under normal circumstances, you have to
Yeah.
stop there.
You don't do 2. Right.
Oh, that's one more. So you're done.
But that takes me down to 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I'll take a shot
All right. That's a shot for sure.
at the Scorpion.
You're going to shoot at the Scorpion. So we count it. It's 3, 6. Well, you can do it you could do it either way. At 3, 6, 9,
11. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's going to be -2 because you're dropping fractions.
Minus 20.
Yep, minus
Yeah,
20.
minus 20. The rate is 7 to 7, so that's equal. Remember, you're not going to get your first broadside because you're so far out range.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so I think that's it,
So
right?
it's 12 points. Yeah.
Yes, you got to roll a 12 or
Is
less.
he raking?
That's a thank you, Velker. That is a rake.
That is a rake.
Is he close enough though to get the rake to count?
Oh yeah.
I don't
It
think.
doesn't matter.
I don't think he.
I don't think there is a modifier. Yeah, I don't think there's a restriction, but
Yeah, there is not. Okay, so then he does. So it's a 22. So
Okay.
22. You gotta roll the other one. Yeah. That's a miss.
Yep. 52. Yep.
Yep. So and this is what we do with that, just in case I don't know.
Yep. So I shot.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And I do want to mark all those ships that have done it with a first broadside.
So then I want the aerial to move.
Well, that sounds like that
Alright.
sounds like you. Go CT. We on the American side, because we're good, we like uncomplicated moves.
We're pretty uncomplicated here too.
Yeah, you're getting shooty.
Well, of course.
And no shot from me.
No shot?
Okay.
No shot?
Nope.
Okay. Now the Detroit's going to move,
All right.
which is 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then he does his port and goes 3 more.
Mm-hmm.
And now he gets shooty.
He's going to get shooty. Who's going to
3,
get shooty at?
6, 8, 10 at the aerial.
All right. Again, it's probably going
It's
to...
10.
And the rate is 7. Yeah. So it is
Yep.
7 to 7. So that's not a modifier. He's not close enough.
Sorry, my rate is 6.
Oh, you're a little bigger then.
Yes.
So, all right, so that's a plus 10. Let me think. So again, it's you start out at what's your base number for the Detroit? 45. Yeah, you're gonna drop to 25. You're gonna go back up to 35, and I think that's gonna be it.
I'm raking as well.
That's a
right?
rake. 45. Yep. 45 on the rake. Ooh. All right.
Good shot.
That's a hit.
That's 31
Yep.
difference.
Yeah, you got to get up to 40 to. Drops his crew to 5. Now, you didn't declare it, so I'm pulling it to the hull. Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I was shooting at his hull.
I figured. Okay.
Okay, then the Lawrence.
Same deal. Okay. Any shots there, CT?
Not yet.
All right. Vance?
And now the Scorpion.
Hey guys, just we just FYI, John Pfeiffer's pointing out that he says remember moves are 1 square at a time, so the weather gauge player can insert one of his ship moves into half of an opponent's.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all over that.
We're doing that. Vance
Okay.
was just... That's why I stopped myself, because Vance was just being himself. He was just going.
Beams
Yep.
to speed.
Well, he's a tank jockey. He was a tank jockey, right?
There
I'm
we
a tank jockey, yeah.
Just used to
So
go,
for
go,
the
go, go.
Scorpion,
Yep.
I go 1, and then I turn to port, correct?
Correct.
Or he could have turned to port first, right?
No, you have
No.
to move first.
You have to move first.
You have to move first, and then you make your port.
Correct.
Turn. Okay.
The only exception to that, of course, is tacking.
And I think I'm going to fire at the Detroit.
Oh, looky there. That's reasonable enough.
You're doing a pew pew.
He's gonna get that pew pew going. Now we're under those special rules because of the range. Yeah, you've got to be basically to get that first broadside bonus.
You gotta be.
You gotta be right next to him.
You've got to be right next to him.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the only
Yep.
way you're going to get it. So that's 2, 4, 6. So that's 1. So that's 41, 31. That is not a raking shot. Are the rates at variance?
He does get his bonus. He does get a +10 for his first broadside though.
No,
No.
Not in this scenario.
No, in this scenario, it's you have to be adjacent.
Oh, you do.
Yeah. That's what we were talking about. Are these different rates? 7th versus.
John Pfeiffer is saying when the weather gauge player forces the other player to move, the other player still gets to choose which of his ships move. Not what I've been doing, just telling them which to move.
That doesn't sound right to me.
Seven.
He says
he pointed-
7.23.
What did he say? 7.23?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it says.
All right. Well, that's fine. That actually wouldn't. When a player with the weather gauge has stated which player will make the next move, must perform the movement on one ship of his own choice. Got it. Okay. Oh, well, that makes it even more interesting. Holy cow. All right. Very good. Very good.
I like my way better because I forced you to turn.
I know you did. But I really do like the idea of you can take your turn, but you can't. That's even more interesting. All right, very good. So we're still at this shot, which is -1, so it's 31. And then it's going to be 21 because of the rate difference. He's a Littler ship. Yep, 21.
Tough shot. Let's see how he does.
Nope. Miss.
Oh,
It's a
that's
miss.
sad. You rolled a 44.
Isn't there something for doubles?
Yeah, there is, except you got to hit.
Oh,
That
well,
would-
you know.
Yeah, well,
The
you
crit.
can
No.
stay in the spirit of the moment. All right. So
I
which
missed him.
side will now move, Vance?
Oh, so I'm doing it's
What
by
is it?
side, right?
Is it side or is it player?
What side? Because
Well, I guess-
remember, this isn't a team game. It's
Right.
side.
Okay.
I think we're the only ones left to move anyway,
Yeah.
right?
Correct. That's
Yeah.
the other nice thing about
If you
the
wanna
counters.
go.
You can tell.
Well, okay, so now this is the thing is when do you guys get to fire?
We don't know.
Oh, because you.
We had our time.
Okay, perfect. Okay, then we're moving.
Mhm.
So I guess it's Murdoch.
Okay, so let me take everything with me. Sorry. That's 2.
Hey, Red Zone. Good to see you.
And you again, yeah.
This would be 3 additional.
Thanks, John. By the way, do appreciate it.
Believe. How does this work from this direction? I get this ship.
I think you can hit either one of those ships.
Just the diagonal
Jim?
line of
Yeah,
sight. Let me go
sorry.
check that real quick.
Yeah, there's a very nice chart as to what's blind and what's not right in the book. Yeah, the on the angle it's very
Page
broad.
31.
Yeah, it's here,
Yep, you're right.
so you can have either.
And who have we damaged? We've already damaged that one. I will hit the aerial.
Shoot the aerial. All right, so that's,
Thermal part.
that's a 7.
I am a rate 7, and he's
You're equal. Yeah, you can just hit him too because he's at an 8. So that's a minus 20. So that's 22. I see no other modifiers that bear. 22.
Oh,
Look at
that's
that.
not good.
Look at that. All right.
And it's a double.
Yeah,
and it's a
that's it.
double.
I'm making my way to that chart right now. So, Murdoch, I can't see it. I'm looking away from it. Please roll 1d6 and tell me what you roll.
1.
That is a... Oh, sorry about this, man. That's a hit to the wheel.
Ha 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 ha! Nice shooting, Dax.
You might want to put a broadside next to me there.
Yep. Oh, I got.
Or am I able to?
You got to do
Wait,
that.
I might be able to. Sorry, I should have.
So is that hit to the wheel in addition to his hull hit?
Correct.
Nice.
Oh, wheel hit. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Velker, when Velker and I did a ship-to-ship battle, he caught one of those wheel hits. Yeah, they.
And I did nothing for the rest of the game, and he just killed me. I mean, seriously.
Oh, I gotta decrement his crew. The Ariel is in trouble. There is no doubt. All right. Next.
I assume you want the Charlotte to go.
Yeah.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
This is.
Get out of the way of Velker.
Takes out of this. Turning. Similar mover.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Believe I cannot hit that, right?
Correct.
John Pfeffer. Oh no, the dreaded wheel hit.
If you could have gone 2 straight and turned in this one, and then been able to shoot.
Yes. Hold on. Dun.
Mm-hmm. So he's got carronades. He can't hit him.
2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, you only shoot to here anyway.
I'd be to this point there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then what do I have to do here, though?
Nothing. That you
I have 2.
You remember.
You can't move. That's 3.
Ah,
You
you're
only
right.
have 2 points left.
You are correct, sir. Oop, I messed that up. That's me. That's on me.
There it is.
All right. So another fire on. I don't know if
No,
I can, right? 2.
Nope.
You don't have the
I
range.
can. All right. So do you want me here, or would you rather me be here? I think I would
That's
rather
up
be-
to you. Yeah, probably there actually.
Yeah.
Get in close.
Sorry about that.
No biggie.
No more mulligans. That's my first and only.
Okay, Velker, move
That's
your
a rule.
ships.
That's a rule in fighting sail too, right?
Let's have it. Yeah, mulligans. Shit, mulligans.
There's not
One
much
mulligan,
I
right?
can do, I just gotta go straight for
Yep.
3.
Mm-hmm.
-1.
All right. That's it.
That's it.
Listen, I'm
So that's turn 1.
I'm actually gonna grab. I'm gonna grab status photos. Maybe people want to see the story of the battle later, so we'll see how that goes. So we'll take a look at the rest of the turn sequence. There's the melee phase. Well, we have no melees. Then we would have the unfouling phase, which we don't have, and then we just take off our markers. I'm gonna go around, and the nice thing is I can delete these.
Oh, because your bags are infinite, right?
Infinite. Once again, thank you, Tabletop Simulator. Everybody, you might as well take a look at the wind gauge and mark your wind speeds.
So we are now.
Vance made me do this. It wasn't my fault.
Made you do what?
You made me be broad reaching. I didn't want to be.
I did.
Does the Summers go to 6?
Where are you, man?
It's right here
Yeah, the summer's a
in the
6.
center.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay,
kept
that's fine.
The weather gauge for us.
The summer's a 6. Velker, have you marked your guys? You're not 6s, are you?
Yeah, I'm still.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. You're broad reaching.
Yep.
Are we all set? Did everybody do it? I'm curious.
Interesting tactic to keep the rear guard with broad reach.
So,
No,
so we've got,
it's an interesting rule set.
we got 1, 2. We've got 2.
And
What
we've
do you
got
guys
2.
got? All right.
2.
Commanders, roll 1 die. High die roll wins.
Yeah, baby.
Not my night.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. All right, so now let's get some command markers out there. Remember, I remind the commander of the aerial that you have this wheel hit. In order to get your wheel to respond, you're going to have to roll a 4 or less when your time comes.
right.
Check the chat, boys.
Barth, I'm glad to see you're still rolling high after last night.
Yeah.
Velker Incorporated, covering land and sea.
I have now opened up my corporation to the sea.
Yeah, it's that sea thing is going to involve burying people. I think that's what everybody's suggesting.
You read the team chat there, Velker? Yep.
Hey,
Quick
Jim.
question.
Yep.
I'm having trouble drawing a chit out of the middle bag here.
It's a quick grab.
Yeah, maybe it's just me.
It's always a quick
it was just
grab.
me.
Make it quick.
Yeah, I was pausing too long.
Yep.
My pointer's in a weird state here.
In a weird state, the man says.
It's like my mouse wheel has given up, which is very odd.
New Hampshire.
Give me 1 second, sorry. Oh man, something is in a weird state.
Did you get it figured out?
It's weird. It's like my WASD has turned into my zoom and out, and then my mouse is.
That is some you hit a button. There's a button that does that in Tabletop Simulator. It's the change the zoom mode. Give me a second. That is a thing.
I apologize. I can make it work if I have to, but.
If I am doing port starboard turning,
yeah.
I was looking at the other guys. You go ahead as many hexes as you want, and then or squares, and then do the turn.
You can we're always going to go 1 hex at a time, and then we're going to check in with the person with the wind gauge. In this case, Mr. rolls a 6. At some point during your turn, you must make at least a 45 and no more. In 1 hex you can turn 45 and 90, but sometime before the end of your movement, you must make a 45-degree turn in the direction.
I got you. Any
Just do a
chance you
reset
could
to
delete
default?
this order marker for me,
Want me to get rid of that one?
please?
Gone.
Thanks.
We're good? All right. Flip them over. Ooh, saucy. Very good.
So, Jim,
Oh,
the way I'm
That's
reading this,
interesting.
it says that if a ship possesses a turn marker, it may turn. Let me see here. There's no, but you read that as you have to move 1 square and then turn, right? The way I was reading this.
No, there's a clear.
You can
rule.
do it at any point.
Nope, there is a clear rule.
Okay, maybe I'm not.
That. Take a look at. It's actually one of the first movement rules.
Velker and Murak,
Yeah, Velker and Murdoch.
7-3.
flip your orders.
Okay, sorry. I finally fixed my thing.
That's
I don't know how I fixed it. Don't ask, but.
Okay. Yep. 7-3-4.
That's it.
Yep, I see that now, Jim. Yep. 7-3-4. Okay. Well, it's kind of weird because you read 7-3-2 and 7-3-3, but yeah, there's a footnote to go see 7-3-4 then. So.
All right, Mr. Boss Man, which side goes first?
We do. The good guys, the red side.
So go ahead, move somebody. Go ahead, do it. Dare you.
So I'm going to move the chip away. To there. And shoot. At the scorpion again.
All right. Let's get
So 3, 6, 8. with a 32
3, 6, 8.
and a 7 to 7.
7 to 7. So that's gonna be a 2. Yeah, that's gonna be a 2. No, it's gonna be a 12 because you got the raking shot.
He can make it. He can make it.
12.
12.
Come on.
That is
Get the
not.
double
That's
ones. Roll snake
fire the
eyes.
pop guns off the chip away.
Roll snake eyes.
No.
One of them was a
Okay.
one.
Who's next?
Then we're going to move to Detroit.
I'd be sorry when
To
we get
there.
to shoot at you a lot.
And then we're going to shoot at the Scorpion again, which is 3-5 away now.
There you go. You like that better. That's still minus 1.
This is a big ship to a little ship.
Yes, that's another plus 10. This is better. This is 45, 35. That is not a raking shot, though, so that's going to wash. 45.
So 45?
45, 35, 45. Yep. Oh, no.
Nope, wrong way.
One of them was close.
Sooner or later, we get to go, you know.
I know.
Just saying.
No, you don't get. No, of course you don't get to move. Why would that be a thing? No, of course not. No, stop. Stop right there.
Want me to go?
Well, if we go, you've got to go before Belker does. So, yeah,
I can
one
do
of
this,
your
get a-
ships.
He's not going to be first.
Well,
but-
you got to get that far though, right? You're only going to go one square. 3 points.
Right, you're right.
Squeaky, squeaky.
It's nice. How? I think it'd be more of a 3.
Switch it. She gonna do something.
So that's a blind spot there.
Yep.
I can hit the aerial.
Yeah,
1,
take
2,
the aerial
3,
apart.
4, 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4,
No,
5, 6, 7. So that's within it.
It's within range.
And then that's not within the.
Nope.
That's not within the extra 10. Okay.
No.
I'm going to at least put a marker out here. Turn back.
But he gets it. Oh, okay.
So you're gonna shoot at the aerial.
Yeah,
All right. So that's a 7 to a 7, I think. That's equals. Yeah.
I think so.
So the range is 3, 5, 7. So that's just minus 1. So that's 32.
Boom.
That's not a rake?
Is it? He's gonna hit
I'm
it.
asking.
Let's check it out. Let's check it out.
It's not.
It is.
What?
I think it is. He's got to be in the aerial's blind spot,
Oh,
basically.
it's the aerial. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Talking about
rake.
the aerial, then yeah.
Yes, then I
That's
am.
a rake.
Yeah.
So that's another 10, but it doesn't matter because that would only have taken it to a
Yep.
42, and that's not 20 above. But it is a hit. It is a
Another hit.
Now the 10 minus the rate.
That's 3 hits.
That's an abandon.
She wasn't
Shoot
going
text.
anywhere anyways.
So she's abandoned. So she loses her marker. She loses her turn. I don't think she drifts. I don't think so. I don't think so. Taken aback, fails to perform a command. No, she doesn't drift, but she is abandoned. She can be taken as a prize.
Okay, Murdoch, I think we want you to do your ship first before we get any blues. Get in your shot.
I think this will be your first shot for this guy too.
Mhm.
For this one in particular.
But it's not close enough.
He's a 6. Queen Charlotte is a 6.
Yeah, I'm just marking first broadsides, and it doesn't really much matter. I suppose I should check all these guys that got smoke next to them. They probably have shot. That's probably a good indication.
Yeah, all these guys have.
There we go. All right. So that puts you here. This is not a rake. This is 2, 4, 6. So minus 1. That's your carronade.
He's got those fancy guns.
Is he close enough to use them? Is he close enough to use the carron? I think he actually might. He actually might be.
He's 6.
No, he's 8.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it 6? I'm sorry.
The distance is 6.
Distance is 6. Cool. Yeah, that should do it, I think. Where did that go? Little bitty rule. Where's those carronades? There it is. No, you got to be within 3 or fewer. You got to be adjacent.
That's right.
Okay.
So, so that's just minus 1 off his rate. Are they the same rate? He is a
I don't think
6, and the Charlotte is a 6. They're the same.
Oh, they are. Yeah.
So it's just a minus 1. So a 34. 34. No. No miss. All right.
All right, blue moves.
Fellas, what do you want to do?
Excellent.
Talk to me. Talk to the commander. Tell him what should we
All
do.
right. Let's
Call it, Skip.
let's start up front with the Scorpion.
Scorpion's going to do something? All right, cool.
So I got to go 1 hex or 1 square ahead. Could I go 2?
You can only
No,
go,
you can only go
one
one.
square. At 1 square, you got to say, can I keep going? Or we basically turn it back over to the evil guys.
All right.
Do you want to shoot?
Oh, I
from
got to
there?
turn though, correct?
You do not.
No,
Do
you
I have
don't
to-
gotta.
You've got 2 more moves left, or actually 1 for sure.
Okay.
Do you want to shoot?
Yeah. Do you want to shoot now or? No.
CT?
Yes. Yeah, I'll shoot.
All right. The Scorpion. She is a 7th rate. Firing at
6.
a 6, so that's a minus 1. Minus 10. The range is 2, 4, so that's a 20. And that's really going to be it. So it's going to be a 21. Unfortunately, it's not a rake. No.
Another
Okay.
double 4.
Man, you and the doubles.
Blue.
Go ahead.
Blue can keep moving.
All right.
Who do you want to go?
You go ahead in the center there with the Niagara.
All right.
Are you shooting? Blue.
I'm thinking.
Jim.
I'm thinking
Uh-oh.
great thoughts. I am not shooting.
Thought I heard a grinding noise.
Yeah, you're funny. Although, it doesn't, because unless we come alongside 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 3 minus.
You can't reach though. You have the special guns, right?
Oh, yeah. That's even better.
You can only reach out 4 spaces.
Yeah, that's affirmative. I got the carronades. All right. That's
Okay,
my
blue.
move.
Blue can move again.
Blue again.
The Summers.
Okay.
Blue again.
Keep going with the Summers.
So he's done. So blue again.
You're on, Mike.
All right.
Okay, Velker. No, not all of your ships there.
I'm sorry. He was pointing at me. I thought we were still going.
No, you can only move the one.
Good.
Yeah. Until that, unless Vance says otherwise.
Yep.
Yeah, Velker, why don't you move? One of your ships.
The Lord Provost. Let's go here.
You could make a 90-degree turn if you wanted to, but
I don't.
I didn't think you did. Okay.
And again.
That's it.
Okay, pull up in there. That shadow. That's good. Blue.
Yep.
Blue. Blue.
It's one more, I think.
I got 2 because I got to finish the scorpion, right?
Oh, right.
He's
Yeah.
got to finish the scorpion,
Mhm.
and he's got this other dude up the
And he's got
Lawrence.
the Lawrence, yeah, which is
Oh, and he turns 90 degrees. Nice.
Trying to run the line.
Oh, you cheeky bastard. Okay. No, that was only 2 points, right?
Mm-hmm. No.
So you still have. He moved one space. The second space, he turned 90 degrees.
Yeah, he had 4 points when he moved into the square and then turned 90
okay,
degrees.
so then he's got 2 more then.
He's got 2 more. So he could actually come 2 for it. Okay, blue.
All right, can the scorpion go then? Forward 1.
Yes.
Yep.
Has to, in fact. All right, that's a 0.
That's cheeky.
Apparently, he's not yet begun to fight, but I digress.
Okay, and blue. Blue.
All right, I guess the Lawrence here.
Puns get a flogging, by the way.
Is he shooting?
They're
Frankly,
both in range, correct?
Yeah, they are both in range, and the way it looks, unless you're planning on coming fully alongside, you're not getting much for that first broadside.
Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna hold off.
What I'm saying is, there's not much point in not shooting.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant the opposite. In that case,
Yeah, you might as well shoot. I mean, yeah, you could notionally come alongside, but I'm not feeling that today.
all right, let me get the.
Jim. Don't listen to Jim. You're
Let me get the hunter.
You're a 6, he's a 7. That's a +10. It's not a rake, so it's 2, 5. That's 1, so that washes. I think that's going to be it. So that's you at a. Oh, you're almost in range of your smashers, but that's a 35 for you. Nice. That's a hit.
Should be a 45.
Finally.
Yeah, it's a hit.
That's a
Should be a
hit.
45 though, right?
It was a 10 and a 10.
No, it's -10. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh no, but they're different.
The rates, so it's the
Rates.
range take. Oh yeah, it's a 45. You're right. But,
So it would have been a wash, yeah.
yeah, it's a wash, so it's a 45. Just check in, but he rolled a 24. Yeah, it's 40 is the next bracket up. So.
Yeah.
All right, so you hit the hunter, yeah? That's who you're shooting at?
General Hunter took a hit.
Cool.
Yep.
Yep.
Good shooting. All right, that takes his crew down to 6. Hits 1.
And then Velker's got the last move.
V.
Big V. He stepped away from the keyboard because his
No, he's
hand
right.
is not moving.
He's right here.
Oh, there. Okay.
Alright. So the belt goes forward, turns his 45, which is to 4. Then he goes forward for 3,
That's it.
and I think he can shoot.
You want to shoot?
Oh! Hey!
It's a raking shot.
That's me, you jerk.
Ah.
Hey! So that's 3, 6, 8, 11. Ooh, so it's just barely 2. So it's a minus 20, but it's a minus 10. 25. Oh, is there a rate difference? I forgot to check that. 7 to 7. Nope. So it's just a net minus 10. So it's a 25.
Net minus 10, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because it's minus 2 on the range.
Right, so it's minus 10.
But you got a rake for you got a 10 for the rake. So you're minus 10.
For a bow rake. Yep.
Alright, so...
Hit him.
What do I need?
Go on.
25.
Oh!
Miss. Swing and a miss.
That's his first broadside.
All right, anybody else? Anybody else feeling good?
I think that's everybody.
All right, let me get another shot from the same angle. Zooming in.
I think I might need to adjust the turn dice.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah. We're about to start turn 3.
Starting turn? Really? You're not going to do that for me? There it is. Thank you, Murdoch.
12 turns?
Yeah, 12 turns. I have a funny hunch it's not
It ain't
going.
gonna last that
It
long.
ain't lasting that
It's
long.
not going 12 turns.
I got a fancy. Let's put it this way: ain't nobody decided to try this run and gun game. All right, so
I sent a message in the chat, boys.
while I'm doing this, if everybody could please
Do their numbers.
do their numbers.
I think I go to 6, right?
Yep.
Scroll right on mine. Oops. Should be 4, Velker.
4.
Yeah, we're all 4s.
Oh, we're 4s.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
They're still broad. Interesting.
You got a lot
So
of beam.
beam-
You got a lot of
beam
reaching. out
reaching.
there. Yeah, you
We
got
are
a lot.
reaching
Yeah.
beams that nobody thought could be
Uh-oh.
reached.
Uh-oh. I think I know who
Yeah,
has
they're
the
gonna
weather
push
gauge.
Us!
We've given up the gauge.
It's
No,
us,
no.
Right?
Yeah,
Gave it up.
Yeah.
You gave up that gauge. All right, CT, we have the weather gauge. Woo! Yankee Doodle Dandy,
Woo!
never effers. Okay,
Gotta put your commands down.
commands down, people, if you would please.
Yeah, I agree, Murdoch.
We're gonna lose the gauge
Hmm.
I'm feeling really, really bad for the Scorpion. I will not lie. Dude, what you doing, brother?
Boom, 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 boom.
Now, don't get me wrong. He's got the weather gauge in the biggest possible way, and that's going to hurt a lot when he fires, but...
Oops.
Hey.
Too much thinking. Yeah.
Somebody...
And then he's gonna do.
Look at what I said there, Barth. Sorry.
John Pfeffer to CT. Somebody thinks
Any-
they can pull a Nelson and split the line.
Shush! 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 Stop giving stuff away. Yeah, yes.
Technically, the line starts about here at this point. So,
Shush! Damn it! Shush! What the hell is he gonna do?
Damn it, you got Nelson thrown flat now. All right.
All right.
Interesting.
We good?
Interesting game overall.
Yeah, no, it's well, it's going to get really hairy when we get close to each other.
Yeah. Once we're close to each other, it's all over.
Once it's a knife fight, it gets gross.
Oh wait! Delete
Yeah.
this marker,
If it
please.
if it only worked that way in real life. Don't turn
Stop right there.
Yeah, no. If you've
Stop.
if you've ever had the chance, go out and check this wonderful singing group from Bristol, England called the Longest Johns. They did a song called "Hoist Up That Thing," and it's the story about a guy who basically flunks out of college and says, "Well, certainly I could be a ship captain." And the chorus runs, "Hoist up that thing, batten down the what's it? What's that thing spinning? Somebody should stop it. Turn hard to port.
That's not port.
I've got it. Trust me, I'm in control."
Hey, wait a minute. I think we're missing an American ship.
How do you figure?
Where's the Caledonian?
There's no Caledonian.
Am I?
It's-
Are
it
John
should
and
be-
I looking
there
at the
should be a
wrong?
you're looking at the wrong scenario.
We have met the enemy and they are ours.
No.
There's the Scorpion, the Ariel, the Lawrence.
No, you're looking at the wrong scenario. Oh my gosh.
15.8.
Yep. I shorted the Americans a ship. What the
Tough wieners. They already got too many.
That's all right. Bring on more prizes.
They have 9.
How did I?
How do they have 9 and we have 6?
Well, I guess the only thing we can do.
Is carry on the way we are.
And give them loot.
43A 746. It's a 1 master.
Split the rice and roll the dice.
Oh, it's basically the same as the Ariel. 1404.
He was supposed to start back here, I guess. Huh?
It's 1404. Where's the Ariel? It's actually an interesting spot. Surprised it took everybody this long. 43A7. 43A76. Yeah, she's exactly the same.
Yeah, make her exactly the same with 3 hull hits and a wheel hit.
Yeah, except that part. All right.
Yeah, you disable ours and it spawns a new one.
Yeah, those are the rules.
We just have one of those early submarines. She just surfaced. It took her a while to pump all that water out.
I know what I did. All right, so it's 333. Actually, you know what? CT, why don't you take her?
Are you sure you saw what happened to the last ship I had like that?
I understand. I understand, but go right ahead.
He's just afraid of being a commander.
I am. I'm not used to it. You just got to give her a marker. All right. All right. We have the weather gauge. Call it.
Flip. Everybody's flipping?
Oh, shoot. Thank you. Wow.
Well, I think we're going to go first. I don't know why. I just feel like that's a good decision.
Come on!
Go for it.
I usually fight land wars in Asia, not this stuff in the water. And I think I'm going to start with this Scorpion over here. Do I have to move first, or can I fire first?
You must move first. But remember, you're going to be moving twice.
3 times.
Yeah. Well, depending if he's got a turn, so probably not. Well, he could.
He's
move
got a
3
starboard,
times.
yeah. Yep.
So you don't have to fire there, and you're in charge. So.
And this is where I'm glad you can't fire both broadsides.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Jim, see John Stanley's comment in the chat.
He snorted. It was so funny. It must be good.
Yes.
No, in fact, no. It's not true. Yeah, well, that's why I stopped at 1.
You've got 3 of your own, right, Jim?
Yeah, that's why I stopped at 1.
All right, so I believe now would this be a raking? No, I need to be in their
You've got a
blind
rake-
spot,
yeah,
right?
You've got a rake on neither of them as you stand.
All right.
You go one space forward, you have a rake on.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I think I'll fire.
All right, so you're going to fire at the chip away?
Yep.
All right, let me get a...
That's a stern rake. Ouch.
Yeah, that's the plus 20.
He's running away.
He's not tacking. He did do his first broadside. So, 41, 61. Range doesn't count. Is there a rate difference? There is not. You got a 61 on this guy.
Ouch.
Ow.
And he rolls really high.
And
Perfect.
but he rolls.
So
Yeah,
one hit.
It's only the one hit.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, that would have been...
Wow.
Takes him down to 6 and hits 1. All right, you still have 2 movements. It's up to you. Remember, it's all about which side you want to go. They don't necessarily have to move yet, and you also do owe 1 starboard turn.
The starboard.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and finish his turn.
All right.
He's scared.
He's scurred. Ooh, and a full 90. Saucy. Who's next?
Let's see.
The good guys or the bad guys?
Let's go. We'll
talk about
keep it
yourself,
our
Dylan.
side.
All right.
Let's get the Lawrence in the action here.
All right, that's you. 2.
And then if I go again, if I make my turn now, I'd have enough to move into, what is that, 2009?
Correct.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that'd be a raking shot on the hunter.
It certainly would.
That's what we're doing.
Why are you so mean?
Why you blasted? Why you blast the little sheep?
Why you blast little sheep with big sheep?
Okay, that's it.
It's a Lawrence, for crying out
Oh,
loud.
and these are carronades.
Oh no!
So this is a 65. He almost can't miss. I stress almost.
Why would you jinx me like that?
Sorry. Sorry. Good enough.
A hit.
That's a hit. And he's already got one. He's already got one, you see.
Hunter, no.
Already got one.
He's already got one, you see. One more and he's done for. Who's next?
Check the chat real quick.
You got it.
They must plan to defeat us. We have no plan. We just shoot. Wait, neither of us are.
First, we have a plan. I hear furious typing.
That's
All right,
what
we'll
was
let the
gonna do.
lobsterbacks go.
Oh, the right guys go?
Sure.
Wow.
Look at the little pop gun sloop. Stop it. You're being a jerk. You're mocking.
How dare you?
Think we should do the tour of Detroit? Or you want to get a shot off with a hunter? You get that free 45-degree corner if you don't want to tangle them, right?
Right.
Right.
Ooh, that's
So I'd be forced to do this, right?
Well, or you can go to 1909 too.
Yeah, I could probably do that. It's probably better. All right.
So you're going to take the free turn.
and shoot him. Shoot his
Costs me
ass.
how much?
2. And now you get to go ahead again, right? You go to 1809.
Well,
You can't.
I'm doing one move, right?
Yeah. But blast.
Yeah.
Blast.
So
Blast his
blast.
ass.
So that's
Yeah.
you're gonna shoot him from there.
Right.
All right. We take a look. The hunter.
Well, hold on a second.
Sorry.
If I go here, I'd get a stern rake, right?
Yeah.
If you go, well, yeah, then you got to wait for them to let you do that.
Yeah. In which case, he can probably move right here, right?
Well, no, that's a dead in the water ship.
You're right.
That's
Choices
not a bad
there.
idea. Is wait to get that stern rake. Gives you an extra 20 points.
But if I'm that way, would I still get it at this
Yep.
angle? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. I'll wait for the stern rake.
Jerk.
But has he moved? Yeah, he's moved everything too.
Yep.
All right.
Well, do the red guys get to continue? That's one move.
That was one. What do you?
That was one move.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way to avoid it, so I might as well get it over with. Go ahead.
All right.
See, in the next turn you can capture that ship. Except it's
I'm
so-
not
directly
sure.
into
Hang
the
on.
wind.
Well,
but-
hang on a second.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that just by
What?
entering that hex, he abandons. You've got to go into the hex to take it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Which you can't do because it's directly into the wind.
This is still a fire, right?
Yeah.
That's still shot.
The
Yeah.
aerial is abandoned. It is dead in the water.
Yep.
And yeah, and now it is considered. Now it has struck its colors.
Right.
It has struck its colors. Ship strikes.
Let's do this firing.
Yeah, I'm just making sure. So you've taken that ship as a prize. We can take it back through melee combat and just perform normally, and it is only through melee combat. But right now, and I think I can do
That
this.
belongs to us.
That is your ship.
Well done.
You can't take a command. It sits there.
Yep.
I'm marking
Change
it
its flag, change its colors to red or something.
Oh, I bet I could.
Can you do that?
Can I do
Here,
that?
just change the tint to red.
Yeah.
Big brain.
Bam.
Big
There you
brain.
go.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's actually kind of how it worked.
So wait, you just took it by going in front of them?
By getting into an adjacent square. He was considered abandoned when he had as many hull hits as his rate, 10 minus his rate. And then when he moved into this adjacent square, he was considered to have been captured. He struck his colors and was captured.
Uh-huh.
Great. Now do the rake shot.
So he's going to do both. He's very saucy. And we determine that he's got a 42. Oh, this is a 72.
Heh.
Literally can't miss.
But he can do lots of damage.
Oh, he misses the 40.
No.
Misses the double.
By just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
It's his first hit, surprisingly.
But not his last.
Tee-hee-hee. All right, CT, you're up. Who goes?
Go ahead, British.
Another one for the
All right.
red.
I'm going to move this guy here. The Chippewa. He's going to go there. And rotate. Whoops. Not that far. So that's 3 points of movement.
Got it.
And then blast away at the Lawrence. 2, 4, 6, 8.
That's a -2, so that's 12. Is there a rate difference?
Yep. I got a rate of 7.
It's against you. So that's you can't hit him.
Yep. I have a 0-2, right?
Yeah, it's a
yep.
0-2.
All right.
You
So
can't hit him.
there's no point shooting. Okay. Good enough.
All right, the British again.
All right.
Ooh.
Queen Charlotte.
There you go.
Sussy.
Like it.
Okay. Go for it.
So she's got a starboard order. So if I go, I gotta go forward. That's 2.
That's 3.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So you have to make your starboard. in that move.
Yeah,
I can do that though, can I?
you sure can.
Yes, sir.
Does that give me
Yeah,
a
you still
range?
shoot him. Nice.
Yep. Yep.
Good turning.
Right. And I am a 6, and she is a 6 as well, I
That's
believe.
equals.
All
Yeah.
right.
So you're firing equals. You got.
I have carnage.
Yeah, you're not close enough to take advantage of them, but you're also in range.
Oh, you're right.
So 44, 34, straightforward stuff.
Okay.
No.
Bit outside.
Nope.
A bit outside. Okay. CT.
Good try.
All right. Let the British keep going.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna move the Detroit ahead and fire at the Lawrence.
To the shotgun surprise of no one.
I'm a 6.
She is a 7.
He's a 6.
Yeah, equals 8. Or sorry, 6 is the range. That's a -1. Oh, sorry, 4.
No,
is the range.
it's only 4.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's -1. 35.
35. Missed a 2.
Ooh. You when you miss good. That's
not an automatic hit, right?
no.
Okay.
That's an automatic.
All
Wow,
right.
that looks cool, but it did nothing.
Yeah.
Whoa, well done.
All right. Keep going, British.
Ooh,
Hey, Velker.
I get to do something.
you do.
That's unusual. I don't know what to do. So looks like I have to go ahead.
Yeah.
That's my only move. And so I guess I can shoot at the scorpion.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I guess I wasn't looking over that way. Let's have a look. That's gonna be. It's gonna be a rake. I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's gonna be a
Yeah, it
rake.
is.
He's got that interesting. It kind of goes out in a fan, starting at 1, and then it goes 3.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 1, 3. Yeah, it's gonna be a rake. Assuming you can hit him. So it's 3, 6, 8,
10.
10, -2. Oh yeah. It's out of range. You've got smashers. You're a carronade chip.
Oh dang. Yeah, that's right. So that's it. I can't do anything.
All right, that's it for that British ship. CT.
All right. Go ahead and move the belt. I
All right.
think that's your last one, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
So this guy, can he hit the Summers?
Does he reach?
Is he a carronade ship? No. So 3, 6, 9, 11. That would be -2. Yeah, there's a shot there. So that'd be
And it's a rake?
15. It's 15 and
It's a bow rake?
It's about
25.
yeah, it's a bow rake, so it'd be 25.
It's not active. I can't hit anything.
All right.
That's it.
I guess it's
All right.
us.
Here we go.
Party time.
Head
The
to Niagara.
Okay. I gotta do something about this. Wait a minute. You looked like our ship. What are you doing like that? Sit for me there. Oh, hang
They're
on.
being well fed and taken care of.
Time on a second. Time on a second.
Can you shoot?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 3, 6. Sorry, 2, 4, 6.
You took your finger off it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
2, 4,
yeah.
6. 2, 4, 6. Carronades. 35. Not a rake. Yeah, 35. Take my
They're juggling lemons and gargling grog.
That is us. 35. Oh,
55.
Come on. Come on. Boo. All right, I'm done. Summers. Yeah, that's it. Caledonia's you.
That is me, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
OJ,
All right. Do I have the last three
Porcupine,
ships
yeah.
to move?
you have the last 3
Yep,
ships.
go ahead and move them.
Okay. Can I just go ahead and, since they're all moving straight ahead, can I just move them all together?
Yeah, it seems to me.
Because they don't
Something
have
like
any
you
shots
shoot-
or anything.
He's
so-
just got no shots. Yeah.
The problem with shooting at rigging is I'm concerned you're never going to make the shot.
Yeah. Plus, these guys are so tiny little ships; they don't take many hull hits to make them
Right.
surrender, right?
Right. Oh yeah. I mean, when these dominoes start to fall, they're going to fall fast.
Yeah. It's going to be chain reaction.
So I think that's it.
Yep, we're all done.
Nobody's on fire. Nobody's got a drift or anything. We're good. All right. So
Oh yeah. So this ship that's with no command, is it not drifting?
no, it does not drift. It's just
Okay.
abandoned.
Okay. I would suspect an abandoned ship to drift. But hey,
Let
that's
me
just
check.
me.
Let me check the swell rules. That actually might have something to do with them, because it is the swell phase.
Okay.
Now that you've set, which we call the strategy phase. Recording information, strategic cycle. Yes, ships that are dead in the water. Nope, that's different. She's got her masts and her crew. She's under sail.
Okay, that's fine. That's why I was asking.
Yeah. Oh, nope. She is dead in the water because she is a prize. Yes, this does affect her. Okay, so the swell phase. What happens? During the swell phase, each roller rolls a single die for each of his ships that is dead in the water. A die roll of 1 or 2 is no effect. A 3, 4, 5, 6 indicate that the ship immediately moves 1 square to leeward, maintaining the same facing. That could be bad, actually. So let's see here. If at the beginning of the swell phase, the adjacent leeward ship that is dead in the water is currently occupied by a friendly or enemy ship, you do not have to roll in order to determine effects of the swell. It is exempt from the restrictions of 1311. We don't roll for... Okay, yeah, so she only drifts if there's no ships there. Or swells, I suppose. So, let's see here. Drifting to leeward. Yeah, she'd have to go right here. And she's not going to do that.
Which would foul them. Yeah.
Yeah, which you don't do. So, yeah, that's what would happen. Good question.
Okay.
All right, so while I am getting all these markers off, if you all would please mark your speeds.
Now beating.
I see a lot of different facings, is what I see. Holy cats.
He is now still being breached. He's a 4.
All right, where are my boys? That's 1, yep. And that's the other.
And you're running, yeah.
Is that right on the Scorpion?
He's beating, isn't he?
Yeah, he's beating. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah,
He's beating.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. All right, so what's the highest number we got out there? 6s? Yeah, we got 6s.
Yeah,
I got three. I got
you
three
got 3 of them.
6s.
We got the wind gauge.
You got him.
All right.
Yep.
Wind gauge belongs to the good guys. Second turn in a row. Huzzah.
Oh, what the hell am I going to do?
Surrender.
Never. Bite your
Oh,
tongue.
we gotta put markers out. You need one for the Caledonia, CT.
I need a couple here too.
This time around, we will annex Canada.
That's not going to be an optional thing. Yeah, I see a couple that don't have.
And
A couple that don't have orders.
yeah.
Sorry,
I'm working on it.
Looking at more my own stuff.
Oops. Stop that. Stop that, it's silly.
And because Murdoch reminded me, we go to turn 4.
Yeah, how do you get that to flip over? I was just trying to do that.
You mouse over and hit the number.
Oh, okay. I see. Gotcha.
I'd like to see you hit the number 12.
You do it real fast. It works, actually.
Oh, does it? You want to?
Ta-da.
Look at that. Smart guy.
Smart big brain.
1,500 hours on Tabletop Simulator should teach me something.
Well, you're catching up to my civilization score there.
It's all I play. All good?
Yep.
Everybody's got markers? All right, flip them. Hey, that was pretty cool, Mike. Well done.
What's that?
Oh, you just did yours all at the same time. I liked it.
Yeah.
All right, CT, you're the boss,
Means what
man.
the control key does.
You're the boss, man. What are they
Yeah, I think us freedom lovers will go first.
doing? Brilliant. Oh, there we go.
Tell that to the Canadians.
Right.
Sorry, we're making.
Yeah,
I think
I'm the only Canadian here tonight.
I'm gonna start with the Lawrence.
Where are you at? There it is. Go. Look at that.
Oh.
I may want to fire. I think the
Let me-
Detroit.
Give me a second.
Oh, that's a pretty cowardly thing to do.
Shoot a man when he's leaving.
Shoot a man in the ass? That's just
That's
not right.
Buckshot in a keister. Oh my goodness.
Wow, somebody's having a party.
That's all right. 6 versus 6, so that's even Stevens.
6.
He's also had his first volley. That's a 20, and it's a smasher. That's a 75.
Ouch.
Big even number. Impressive.
Oh, and he only gets one hit.
Wow.
Dude,
That was.
what did you do?
That's a,
What?
What did you do?
That is as bad as it gets. He could not have rolled worse. He could not have.
I keep lining these shots up and
You
just.
do. They're these great shots. Don't get me wrong. I'm proud of you, but holy crap, man! It's like
Apparently, this is where One-Eyed Willie.
One-Eyed Willie, the blind gunner, high on grog.
We're just all so shaken from losing
Hey,
that ship so early
John-
on.
John Pfeiffer pointed out that there was a plus 20 for the stern.
Yeah.
Yep,
Did that
he
get
got
added?
that.
Okay.
Yep,
No,
he
that's
got
fine.
that.
That's fine. He just pointed it out.
Yep.
Sometimes when they
Stern
point
plus
those things
20,
out.
Stern plus 20, carronades plus 10, and he rolled a 65.
Which is the worst roll you can get.
All right. Well, let's forget about that. Move on. Let's do the Scorpion here.
We're gonna move on. The suffering is over. Okay, go ahead.
So that I can turn 180
In the
Right, with attack?
Yeah, correct.
in the same square.
Same square, correct.
Yep.
And then do I still get to fire, or is that the entire?
No, you still get to fire, but it's at a -10 because you've tacked.
Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that then.
So spin her around. And again, you don't, you can go 180, you can go here, and you can face here or here, but 180 is fine. And that's all your move.
Yep, and we'll shoot at the Detroit.
You're going to shoot at the Detroit. The Scorpion firing a 41, rate of 7 versus her rate of 6, so that's a -10, -20 for the rake. And then it's 2, 6, 8, so the 2, 6, 246, I should say. That's a -1, so that's going to be a minus 30.
20?
Minus 30. It's an 11.
Minus 30.
Yeah, it's 30 because he tacked. He's one rate.
Yep.
He's one rate smaller, and it's a -1. So you need an 11. He can hit him.
All right, Snake Eyes. Here we go.
It is incredibly unlikely.
Okay, so wait, before you
Go ahead,
you roll,
Uh-huh.
he's raking though, right? So he gets a +10 for that.
He's not raking.
He's not
The
raking?
rake comes.
Oh no, I guess he's not. Right, you're right. You're right. Sorry, never mind. So it's 11.
No,
You're shooting for 11.
spoken like a gentleman. Yeah, I
Gotta find those rollers. Those are nice.
I really do want a Trafalgar. And by the way, it's not the roller; it's the die.
Oh, it's on the die.
It's on the die.
Yeah, if you
It
press
just
R on
Okay.
this,
yeah. Look up guns.
Okay.
They're fabulous. He has tanks, cannons, whole bit. He has boat. He has the sound of arrows flying through the sky. It's very cool.
Who's
All
up
right.
next, Trenton?
I think we're going to keep it on the American side here.
All right.
How about the Niagara get in there and do some damage?
Oh, I want to take that ship back. I want to take
Well, then do it.
take the ship back. Hi. Hello. How are you? Good to see you. My name is the Niagara. I'm going to shoot you right in the keister!
Who's that? Oh, the Queen Charlotte.
Yeah. So it's the rate should be the same, I think. Yep, same. And I have smashers. So this is I have fired my first broadside, so I regret that now. But 45, 65, 75. My turn to roll a 75. Let's see what I do.
badly.
That's two
Ooh,
hits.
2 hits.
That's two
There
Yep.
you go.
It was not badly. You did it wrong.
you did it in the wrong way. Well done. Proud of you. That's your first hit. That takes you down to 6. Crew. And your rate, yeah, you got 4 hits total. So. All right, that went well. I'm pleased by that.
All right, let's give the British a chance here.
All right, British, you have a chance.
Where'd he go?
Hey, just for the record,
Yeah, I'm gonna-
just 1 second before the British go. Hey, OJ, there's a fight going on over here. It involves you. Okay, just saying.
Man.
Hey,
Just
Oh,
historically, I don't think half the
What?
historically, I don't think half the American ships got involved, did they?
That's fine. That's fine. Your ship should be involved.
Hey, I'm turning to
I'm
port
going
this
to
time.
tack. I'm going to tack the Detroit.
Where are you? There you are. All right. Do what you feel is necessary. Okay.
And then unload on the Lawrence.
Not a rake, however adjacent. No smashers. So no mod.
45?
I'm just checking the rate differences, if any.
The same.
Same rate, yeah. So 45. 45 is what it is.
There we go.
It's a hit.
Crit.
Nope. 34, right?
Oh, I thought it was crit.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, 34.
Sorry, the numbers came up
A
different.
hit. Nonetheless.
It's his second.
Yeah. Bumps a crew down.
He's taking bonks.
Oh, yeah. That's how she goes. All right. It's another British ship down. CT.
Oh, stick with the British.
British, go again, please.
Ooh, can I go?
Yeah. Go for it.
Yay.
Go, Velker.
So the boat
Do 'em.
is going to go forward and shoot.
And do what? Yeah, right.
And do a blammo.
And do a blammo. You have had your first broadside. This is a 7th rate to a 6th, I think. So that's it's a -1, but there's nothing else. It's a stern, so that washes. 35 for you, Velker.
Really?
Mhm.
I thought I would do-
It's a little bitty ship, dude.
I know.
Yes, there. Just.
Yeah.
Pew pew.
Pew,
Pew pew. Jerkbag.
Pew pew.
I could take his first hit.
Jerk bag. That's funny. Let me get that over here on the Niagara. I don't want to hit. Why'd you hit me?
Cause you're a meanie weenie.
I don't think that's a technical term.
Ha! Got him.
Ha! Got him. Good shot.
I said what I said.
That's a highly technical Canadian Navy term, by the way.
That fellow is a meanie weenie, eh?
Yep. A.
Speaking of meanie weenies, you've got a situation, but CT, you've got a
that-
side to side.
Who's up, CT?
Uh,
Is that a cousin of Canadian bacon?
Don't get me started.
We're gonna come back to the Americans here.
Aw.
I love wooden ships and Iron Men, but any system that needs a pre-plot and any system that needs a roster ain't gonna work that well in Tabletop Simulator. That's the deal.
All right.
So
Right over here.
Caledonia's done. You want to call in the Summers? Okay. I think so. Summers fires on the belt. 2 7th rates, right? Yeah. So that's 2, 4, 6, minus 1. Not a rake. 31.
That sounds.
Three hits.
And a crit. No.
No.
No, it rolled off.
No.
But it's a hit.
Wait.
It's a hit.
Did you guys use eye rollers?
No, I used mine over there.
Doesn't it say 32?
Right here. I used this roller right here.
Yeah, that's ours.
Oh, well, okay. 21.
Whatever.
There is no hours.
It's just, there's a roller to grab.
It is definitely
And I
ours.
hit.
All right, Mike.
Hang on a second. I gotta hit him. Don't let him.
Yeah, give him a hit. Give him a hit.
Make sure I've marked the Summers as firing our first broadside. I did not. Go for it.
All
It's a
right.
good thing. It's a good thing we're only fighting 6 of their ships.
This is what I'm saying. It is precisely this to which I am speaking.
Keep going, Mike.
Keep going.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, you can. I think you can just finish those out.
Well,
He's got some.
that's
guys
fine.
that-
I still have 4 more movement points for each one of those. So.
Yep. He keeps telling you to keep going.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Well,
'Cause I don't.
all right.
I'm not sure that.
There's 4 Brits to move in.
Yeah, I don't think any of them will be in the.
Well, that's it. That's. I agree with you, CT.
Yeah.
You might as well just bring your guys over, OJ.
Yeah, you can go ahead and finish yours out. As you guys have a nice leisurely,
Yeah,
lake cruise. Yeah, booze cruise out on the Lake Erie.
Hey,
Somebody's
my brother
Just
does
don't-
do charter
Just
charter
don't
fishing trips up there.
Tour in the lake. Yeah.
blasting cool in the gang late in the evening. What are you doing?
All right, British.
I'm keeping us in command.
Is that it?
Yeah, do your Queen
That's
Charlotte.
true. That is true.
That's not a lie. So who's going first?
All right.
Queen Charlotte.
The Charlotte.
1, 2. I assume I can continue to go.
That's
right?
3.
That's 3.
Oh shit. All right. Sorry. Excuse me. Excuse my
Contribution to
Pennsylvania
Velker's College
French.
Fund.
Yeah, that's the swear jar.
Swear jar.
Yeah.
Is that
Swedgen.
spelled with
Swedgen.
two T's and an
Swedgen.
E at the end?
Just call me Swedgen from Deadwood. All right.
Yep, keep loading them on the Lawrence. Yeah.
Yeah, here you go.
Okay.
So I am a 6. She is a 6.
Nothing there. You're within range. You can't
Right
get
here.
your smasher bonus. So that's 2, 4. That's a minus 1. 34.
Okay.
Yeah, baby.
And so it's a 26. That's a hit.
Nice.
Get that.
Starting to add up.
Oh, yes.
Oh, in fact, it's getting really close to
Yes, it is.
adding up.
That's the Lawrence is in a bad way right now.
Okay. May I do another ship?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, it's just the British left.
Attacking. Firing. Bow rake.
Nice.
You're going
Stern rake.
Oh, that's a stern rake.
Stern
on
rake, excuse me.
Lawrence.
Yep.
Still at a minus 10. You are a 7. She is a 6. So you're at a minus
6.
So it's a total minus 20. And the range is a minus 10. So
Plus 20 for the rake.
the rake. No. Here's the thing. He gets 20 for the rake, right?
Yep.
But he loses 10 for the tack.
Yep.
Which takes him to a minus 10, and the range takes it down, so I think it's going to net to 0. Yep, it's a 0. So
Which gives me
42. Doesn't suck.
Nice. That's a hit. That strikes her colors.
And that's it. Yep. The Lawrence is down.
Now, do I immediately capture because I'm here?
No, you have to move. It says you have to move in, is what
Okay.
it says.
Fair enough.
Let me take another look at it, but that's a fair question. They move through this cycle of struck to abandoned. A ship is considered abandoned at the moment it receives a number of hull hits equal to 10 minus its rate. Well, that has obviously happened. It does not automatically strike. It is dead in the water, but is controlled by its original owner. May not fire or receive commands. It automatically strikes at the moment it is abandoned and enemy occupies the same or any adjacent. Yeah, it's a prize.
Woohoo!
Yep, she goes prize. Bink.
Yay, Canucks.
Okay.
Okay, Velker, you got one boat left to do.
Yep, I have the Lord Provost. So he goes in there.
Yeah. You've also got the Chipaway over here.
Yep.
Okay.
He's gonna go in there.
And the chip away tax.
All right.
And can I shoot? Yeah. No, I can't.
Sure.
Yeah. No,
2, 3,
Yeah,
5. No,
5.
Yeah, you're right.
He's just out.
Just out.
I was gonna shoot at the Lawrence, but
No point.
okay, that's it.
All right, let me grab a quick shot. I forgot to take a couple. Suddenly, the number of red sails grows dramatically. Except down here, otherwise known as the leisure cruise.
Yeah, anytime.
The water skiing crew in the back.
We're collecting the walleye.
That's like eating candy. No, it's
he wants to come in at the end and clean up and claim credit,
Okay, so it's all right. I'm gonna clean up. Everybody, please mark your speeds based on your attitude to the wind.
That should give me a 6. Your Lord Provost gets a 6 too, I think, there, Velker.
Oh yeah.
Andrew, don't forget your belt.
Yeah, my belt gets 4.
Got the Niagara. Where's my Summers?
And the Lawrence. The Lawrence doesn't have a counter.
The Lawrence doesn't get one.
He's dead.
Lawrence is dead in the water, just like the Ariel.
Is he going
You
against?
missed a smoke, Jim.
Oh, thank you.
Is he going against one?
Got it.
Does the Scorpion have any hits? No.
Wow. Sneaky boy.
We have to change that.
He's the stealth ship.
You don't see anything up there. That ship doesn't exist.
All right, let's take a look at the. What are our numbers? Obviously, 6 is the big number. How many 6s do the British have?
4.
So I see 4. And
Yep.
the Americans have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7.
6, 7.
7.
Yeah.
All of their ships.
All ship basically. Okay, so
Because
that's
we captured the other 2.
right. Those. Why are you being
For the
hurtful?
moment.
Why are you being hurtful? Why you got to be a jag?
Hey, when we capture all theirs at the end of the battle, then they won't have much to
Hey,
say.
we're halfway through the battle there, big guy.
Yeah.
So-
Wow.
It's okay.
Oh, it's clipping along just fine. All right, so therefore, the Americans will once again have the wind gauge. Let's
all have 6. All of
let's
them.
do some orders.
Yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Hey, Team Clubs, check the chat.
Team Brits, check the chat. Knock it off.
And just for the record, my wife Michelle made the nice back art for the markers. Issued orders.
Nice.
I'm just giving you credit for having done the issued order markers. I swiped them from the ESR set. I made the big dumb letters.
What are you doing, boys?
We still got 16 people out there. Oh, holy cow, that's absolutely right. Hey, Vance.
What?
The Lawrence was the American
We doing
flag.
history? Yes.
It was the American flagship. It's the ship that Perry had to wound up
Right.
rowing away from in the battle.
Sweet.
So well done.
Yeah, he's on the Scorpion now. Didn't you see him rowing real fast afterwards?
Did you see a little dude with a
Row,
funny,
you little bugger, row.
funny hat and a rowboat? Oh, Jeebus. I see some rogue order markers out here.
Rogue.
I can delete them if you want. Mike, you need
Yeah,
me-
I
He's up
agree,
here.
Velcro.
These are mine, Jim.
you putting them down or you want me to get rid of them?
No, I'm gonna be putting them down.
All right. Just waiting for everybody to place their orders.
Yeah, I was just moving them out. I was
Oh,
just
got
trying
it.
to double check, make sure I got the right ones in the right place.
We're waiting for the water skiers.
It's like at the Wisconsin Dells. It's the nerveless Knox.
Someone just
All
did
right.
the foghorn
We're
for
ready.
the Adult Swim.
Oh, point to the man on the British side. Someone just played the
We set?
foghorn for Adult Swim. Yeah, we're good. Let's flip them. I thought the Adult
Run,
Swim-
little ship, run.
It knows what it's doing. CT. Hey, CT, just so you know, he's right there and I'm right there. So we're gonna
Yeah.
have there's every prospect of having words.
Probably 2.
We're gonna try to think this through on my end, you know.
You do what you have to do.
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and first with Caledonia down here.
All right.
I'm gonna take all its moves. And then we'll shoot to the hunter.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Man, you set up good shots and miss.
You
Just-
gotta
but he
stop
missed. He's
jinxing
not.
me.
He's not capturing the aerial back, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah, that's true. But it's all right, so you get a 43. That's a stern rake, which is going to be a plus 20. The range is 4, so that's a 1, so that's minus 10, but it's still a plus 10. 50, big 3. 53.
Oh yes.
That's just 2 hits.
53.
That does it for, doesn't
That's
it?
That does him
that's
in.
exactly. Oh, does it really?
Yeah.
53. He had 2.
That makes 4 hits.
Yep. So he's out. He is not. He is abandoned. He does not need to strike. Did I not leave smoke markers out on the other side? I gotta check that. All right, so there.
So how does this work with our Ariel now that?
You have to go into the hex and melee her to get her
Okay.
back.
Gotcha.
As my wife just said in the background, I will fight you. That's come into my square. I will fight you.
But
Good.
if we move
Good start.
adjacent to the hunter, we capture that, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Let us go with the Summers.
Are you going for my belt? Don't be going for my belt. Don't appreciate that.
I think your dad's being mean.
Can I keep going?
Yes,
I'd
please.
like to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hi, stop, hi.
Oh, I'll stop.
Really? Thank you.
And now,
And now for something completely different. A man with 3 buttocks. Stern rake, no range, rate 7 to 7. Yeah. So stern rake 61.
It's not as bad as I thought it might be.
Rolling down here.
it's still pretty bad.
She's
1 hit.
I had him. Second hit.
He's still good.
He's got 1 more to go.
Got my belt. No, my pants are gonna fall.
Nice.
If you damage my belt far enough, they're gonna go boom. Sorry, I have an explosive belt.
CT.
All right. Let's go with. Hold on. My controllers just all went funky, like Murdoch's did.
Uh-oh.
Try spacebar or Z, but
Oh,
fair
F
warning, those
for
have
you-
other.
Command 10 for yours. Hit the F1 key. There you go.
That almost works. Yeah.
Oh.
There we go.
Okay.
You know, John, I'm telling you
Thank
something.
you.
One of the glories of
Let's
being
do the
our age-
porcupine.
The porcupine. One of the glories of being our age is that we get to play all the games we looked at on the hobby store shelves and went, "We're never going to have that game."
All right.
So that was 2.
Moved 1.
That's 2. Yeah.
You want me
All
to
right,
move
go
him again?
ahead. Oh, yeah.
I think he wants you to move him
Think
again.
finish.
I think you want to
Alright.
move him again. Yeah.
Yep. There it is.
Tragically, that's not a rake. But
I
don't think he
fear
needs
my
it.
belt is going to die.
so it's a but this is his first broadside,
That is an
which
X.
does give him the plus 10.
Oh, dear.
That is an X belt.
Oh, somebody gets a first broadside close up.
Yeah, for the first time. That's and no range. 45, Mike. 45.
Oh, and he hits.
1 hit. That's it.
That strikes him.
Yep. So that's the belt, right? I got it. Yeah.
And you guys capture him.
Yep. That takes him to crew 2. He actually takes him to crew 1, to tell the truth. That gets rid of this. That gets rid of this. And now, suddenly...
No, my belt. No. Belt. No. Just explode.
All right, let's
that
go
belt.
with Niagara.
See? I like the way you think. I do not wish to foul. That would be bad.
That would be bad.
So instead, I'll take a 45 free. Hello.
Go there.
No way.
Now, could you have turned another 45 as soon as you moved into that square?
Yes.
You could have done his starboard, yeah.
Yep. And just who do I want to shoot at? The Charlotte with 2 hits of 4, or the Lord Prevost with no hits?
Go for the Charlotte. I don't want to be out of the
What do
game.
you all think? I kind of do want to hit the Charlotte.
Yeah, you got to turn your 45 though, don't you, to
Yeah.
get a shot?
Which I can certainly
Okay.
do.
I would say go for the Charlotte.
Yeah, take her down.
Yeah, let's do that.
She's already got 2 hits.
Yeah. So
What do we got to get her down to? How many hits can she take?
It's her rate minus
2 more?
10. She's got 4 hits total, so she needs 2 more, but still. Losing
Yeah.
her would be a big deal.
Yeah.
Plus, that's right. This is one
Right.
of my smasher ships. So 30, so 75.
Yeah. One hit.
1 hit. But,
Ooh.
that's a crit.
That's a double.
Doubles.
Crit.
That's 2 hits, actually, isn't it?
Send her up in
No, I
flames.
need 85. If it's 40.
Oh, sorry.
I gotta get to 40.
Yep, sorry. Bad.
What is 4?
A 4?
I think that's I do believe that is because I know it's not a wheel hit. That's a mast. A mast critical indicates the loss of a mast. A given ship may lose no more than 3 masts. Further mast hits after that are once you have lost a mast, your maximum movement is now 4.
Maximum 4 points, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So you take the hit, which cuts your crew to 5, takes your hits to 3. Mast lost. Max move 4. I still do have to move, but do you want me to finish my move, CT, or you want to move somebody else?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is a mess. Holy
Actually-
cow.
Yes, it is.
Well, with
Actually,
that,
you know what?
that'll put
Hold-
him in range.
I was going to say, though, if you hold him, though, because
Yeah.
Charlotte's going to turn to starboard, well, I guess she would have a shot at either ship, I guess. So I guess it doesn't matter.
I just hold there for now.
I'll hold. All right. So who goes?
I'm gonna go ahead.
All right.
I'm gonna pause here to take a pot shot at the chip away.
As he's driving by, he'll take a raking shot. That's
Do
awesome.
a drive-by?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of a drive-by.
Beep,
Watches the distance. Rates against it, so it's 7-7, so there's no rate distance. 41. No shot.
Keep moving.
All right.
All right, and let's let the British have some fun.
Hooray.
You're going to port. You're going starboard. You're not going to be able to shoot at anything, are you? Oh, yeah, if you do that, you are. Okay, go for it. Queen Charlotte.
Okay. Shooting up there. Yep. Not a rake. He's got the carronades, doesn't matter. 3, 6. So that's 1. So what I see is 34. 34.
Damn. Who's up, CT?
He's actually.
Let's get the Niagara. Go ahead and finish your move. And then the British.
British.
Okay, so I'm going to move the Detroit to there.
Mm-hmm. Next.
Keep going.
Okay, to there
British again.
and to there, and I'm going to shoot at your buttocks.
Your buttocks.
Shoot at the Scorpion.
That should be a rate.
2, 4, 6.
But it's also a 7 to a 6, I imagine.
It is. I have a 6.
So that's a wash there. It's stern rake at 20. So that's a plus 20.
65.
Yeah. That's 2.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
And a crit. So roll for the crit.
And a crit.
Oh, yeah.
That's a crit. The Scorpion thought it was. That's the same.
4. That's a mast.
Yep. So we got a bunch of stuff to do here. Crew is down to 4. That's actually a big deal. That ship can no longer attack.
Oh.
All right, the British can go when they're ready.
Let me do this real quick.
Okay.
He's almost done.
The chip away goes ahead.
I think I know what you're doing, so feel free to finish that out.
Okay. I'm going up to here.
Yep.
Scorpion.
Yep. That's a point blank rake.
Yeah, not much story about that. Is that the same rate though? Yeah, that's a 7 to a 7. So you don't get that bonus. But you do get a 20, so 52. 52.
That should finish him.
That's 1. He needed 3. Yep, that's it.
And a capture.
And you are mine.
Yep.
Well, not mine, but my sides.
My side! Haha! Yeah.
Ha.
As I said, I knew the dominoes would fall quickly.
All right, and the British can finish their
I think
move
the
out,
only
and
one
then-
left is Lord Provost.
Yeah, he can finish all his moves.
That's you, Velker.
All right. Lord Provost.
Negative. Hey, CT, I realize, I know why you haven't noticed he's back there, but OJ's got 2 ships.
Oh, right, yeah. Pleasure Cruise Mike.
Jeez.
Hey! I got one of my 3 ships into the fight already.
We forgot you existed. We were letting the other side go.
2, 3. There.
Yeah, that made a
Is that-
big difference.
Ooh.
Does that make you happy now, Princess?
Did you get here in time to see 3 of my ships get captured?
Hey, I can't help it. If you charged in head first.
Hey,
Pull the
Velker.
Velker.
Velker, you're the last
gotta-
one.
Oh.
So I'm allowed now? Okay.
Yes.
So, Lord Provost.
That's all you.
Forward. Taking 2. Then he turns north. Or whatever direction that is. I don't know where the compass
That's
road
port.
is. But
Yep.
Yeah.
North.
Going that way. And then he goes 1, 2.
Oh, yeah. Good. And again. Do it again.
Yeah.
There you go.
I kind of gotta. But yeah.
Yeah, but now you get to roast the Caledonia.
Yeah. Who's been this little cowardly curly boat running around in our backfield.
Oh boy,
That's because he came on late.
that's true. A late arrival.
The reinforcements.
All right, the Lord Prevost, who has not fired. He has
Yeah.
not fired.
Yes. Yes.
Sweet.
So now he gets a smasher, which is a 52, plus the front rake, which is a 62, plus the plus 10. That's a 72.
That's not a rake.
No. It's not.
Yeah, it is.
That's not a front rake.
Oh, that's right. You got to.
It's
eat
not
the
a front
first-
rake.
That's right. You got to eat the front one.
Yeah.
That's right.
62.
So it's 62 nonetheless.
So you can still roll a 66.
What? What?
Oh my god!
Or a
Oh my
63.
Oh! No, wait.
What?
40? Yeah. No, he gets a 72, right?
No, it's
His cannonades is
it's
20,
10.
right?
It's 10. 10 to 10.
Oh, it's 10. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, never mind.
Where's my tactician card that gives me a reroll?
Yeah.
Great token.
Oh.
Iron Will. I
You
don't
rolled a 63?
Yeah.
You needed a 62?
Oh, it's a special moment in the game. I photograph it.
Nice shooting, Tex.
Wow.
Gee, and now we may have got him isolated off by himself.
That's also true. They've got that's true because
Oh,
this is
my
all,
goodness.
these are all prize ships over here.
These are all prizes, yeah.
These are all prize ships.
Not for much longer.
Yeah, that's true. 6. He is now turn
Start of
6.
turn 6.
Yeah.
Halfway through the game.
Yeah, like I say, yeah, you could say that. All right, I'm gonna clean it up. If everybody would please mark your moves,
What the heck? How fast are we going now?
right?
I think I'm doing broad reach.
All right, my stuff. Where am I? Not the porpentine.
Booker, what's your movement? Is it 0?
No. It's 3.
Yeah, I'm set. So let's count it up. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
6 is our number.
Mm-hmm.
I see 2.
I got 2. We got 2 6s.
We got.
We got 6
We got a
sixes.
bunch.
We have all 6s.
We got.
Again, all of your boats are 6.
We take the weather gauge again. Yay!
Wow.
All your bases are ours.
All your base are belong to us. All right,
All your base are belong to us.
let's do it.
Or at least my ships.
Good point.
Yeah, so that means I get to capture Perry again?
Nice.
No, he's out in his rowboat again.
He made fast.
He's
for
got
that
a long way to row.
Don't doubt it.
He's got a long way to row.
He made for that rowboat. Don't you doubt it.
What the heck? All right. Oops. Yeah.
Ian Jackson. How the heck?
I never said that my luck was good, is that it beats the odds.
That's true. We good?
All right.
Flip them. CT, you're the man in the con.
All right, hold on. Check the chat.
Flip your order there, Belker. Belker.
I'll go into epic. Oh yes, I must flip.
All right, let's let the Niagara go first here.
I'm actually going to post pictures of Elker and I playing with the carronades on Niagara. May
Go
I?
ahead.
Hi.
Yes, you may.
Hello. Let's do this.
Hello.
Hi ho. We're going to shoot the Charlotte. Bow rake.
This could be bad.
Smashers. So 55. 65.
This could be bad.
Straight 65.
Yep.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
super bad.
That's 2. Can she even take 2?
Nope. Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So she strikes and she's a prize. God bless you twice.
Oh, you got a crit there too. Eh?
It doesn't matter.
Not that it matters, but
Yeah, so she takes the 2.
and she becomes a prize.
I'm just marking up. Just curious how many hits we make.
All right, then I'm gonna go down here with the Caledonia,
Big surprise.
and I would like to fire.
All right. That's a bow rake. Caledonia. It hasn't fired? Wow.
See, I'm telling you, cowardly little boat.
Coward.
No, it fired. It
Did it?
fired last turn.
Did it? Okay.
Oh, it
Yeah.
did,
So that it's so.
Yeah, it's already fired.
43 bow rake, 53. Is there a rate difference? No, straight at each other. 53.
One hit.
Nothing special.
These suckers got big
And then-
crews.
I am going to let the British go.
Velker, go. Stern rake him.
Yep, so I'm going to have to make my dodge.
Yep.
So I take my 45.
Yep. Yep. Stern rake him.
Takes you to 0.
And then I stern rake him. Yeah. And because I
Negative.
Oh, wait.
Negative.
Wait.
Can't
Yeah,
do it.
negative.
Can't do it. The minute you turn,
Can't go
you're
that way.
dead.
Can't go into the wind.
Yep.
Yeah, so you bow rake him then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that works. The Prevost is a smasher. Ooh, he's got smashers.
Yes.
52-62.
nice.
62 again.
Fight between the baby boats.
It's a hit.
That's a hit. No doubles.
All right, the British again.
That's me. So I'm going to attack the Detroit.
Okay.
And shoot at the Niagara.
And
246.
What?
Minus 10 for the attack. Minus 10 for the range. It's 25.
What? I just
Right?
approve. What's our rates the same? We both 6s.
Yep. Yep.
You're correct. 25.
25. Nope.
All right, and the last British ship.
He also attacks. Oops.
How many British ships are left? 4?
4.
3, 4,
4. 3 now, I
3.
think. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, unless he wants to shoot the Detroit. I
To
think.
4 Americans, because the 2 of OJ's don't count.
Right.
All right, the Summers.
Yep. I'll take my. Well, I set my plan before you.
You can go ahead and just
1,
finish it out.
2, 3. Got it.
All right. Porcupine.
All right.
You can just go ahead and do all yours.
All right.
Here it is.
You've still got 2 more moves on your
Oh.
Caledonia.
Yeah.
Yep. He
I
does.
got to take my free 45, correct?
At least 1 more move, yeah.
Yep, you can take a free 45 here.
Now, does he still have to turn to starboard?
Yes.
Okay. After the free 45. Okay.
He owes the
Yep.
starboard turn.
Well, I guess, hey, command tent, would have made
So
more
you have
sense
to
for
turn.
you to have gone, right, would have made more sense for you to go to 2105 and then made your starboard turn? I don't know. Just asking. I guess it probably doesn't matter.
Yeah, I could. Although for what I wanted to do next, this makes more sense.
Okay, that's fine. Yep, that's fine.
So then it's you made the turn, so that takes you down to 1, and you do that.
Yep.
Yeah, and you can finish the rest of yours, Mike.
Okay.
Look at him coming in and capturing a ship without firing a shot.
Well,
Capture 2 of them.
Yeah, nope. You got to melee
Nope.
them. You got to melee them.
Oh, that's right.
You got to get in
The
there.
hunter he can get, can he?
Yeah, the hunter he captured because that was British.
Oh, yeah. That hello.
The hunter he captures.
Yeah, the hunter he captures his prize. Yep.
The aerial's got to be meleeed.
Correct. All right. Anybody got points left? Is that it?
Nope. Say 2.
That's it.
All right. Go over to turn 6. 7, actually.
Yeah.
I'll clean it up. Please mark yourself for your speeds.
I think you're 4 there, Velker.
Yeah, I was trying to figure it out.
All right. Where's my Niagara? There it is. All right. All set? I'm guessing we still have the weather gauge?
Yep.
Yeah.
I should think so.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. So in terms of live British ships, it's the Lord Prevost running around up there, the Detroit, and the Chipaway. Okay.
Check the chat.
Yeah. Remember, one of the key pieces is ships that are prizes have a crew of 1, so the melee odds are somewhat different. So you shouldn't really look at their regular crew. They wind up with a crew of 1.
Yep.
The only way to win, remember, the only
Murdoch,
thing,
you want to...
the only thing that counts for VPs, if it comes down to, obviously, if we destroy each other's ships, that side wins, right? But if it comes down to turns, it comes down to the only way to get VPs is to capture ships.
Yep.
So capturing
Murdoch, you want
ships-
to take over the Detroit?
Oops, I was
You're
muted. No,
Yeah.
you're fine. Just go for it. You're fine.
okay.
Let's put out the. I gotta put up my markers.
What does ITS stand for?
That's hits. I just typed it wrong.
Okay. That's fair enough.
Where's my Niagara? Oh, there it is. Two. Mm. Yeah.
Hey Jim, did you see our chat? Team chat?
Give me a second. I will in a moment.
What you doing, Velker?
Is my turn?
Not yet.
You got to give him an order.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking for orders to be given.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Good deal. All right. All out?
Hang on, I still got one of my ships to. All right.
Dead air.
Are we good?
Yep.
I'm ready. Flip them.
Yep. All right. Let's have the mighty Niagara start off the festivities.
We will start the party. The stink of it is, and I worked through this in my
Yep.
head. There's nothing I can do about it. Nothing I can do about it yet. That's all for me.
Yeah, go ahead and. Oh, you don't have another move, do you?
No, I don't.
Nope.
Okay.
No, sir.
Oh, I misread that.
Yep.
I got you.
Yep.
All right. Let's let the British go.
British move.
Okay, I'm going to move the Detroit
Mm-hmm.
to there,
Mm-hmm.
and then that should let me take a shot at the Niagara.
Yep. 45. Yep.
Let's
So 3, 6. So it's a
6.
10. I don't see anything else. 35.
It's 36.
Miss. That amuses me.
Yeah, it's pretty amusing. Missing by 1.
All right, I'm going to move Caledonia.
All right.
And I'll finish its move off and then fire.
Okay.
Can I? No, that wouldn't be in.
I'd go for Detroit. I think.
Well, that's all you can shoot at is the Detroit.
He's
Right.
wondering if he shoots back here. That's me. What am I saying?
No, yeah, go ahead, Detroit.
That's dead. Detroit's his only target.
Yeah. So it's a 45. It's a 4, so that's -1. That's a stern rake, or a bow rake, I should say. So that washes that. So it's 43. 43 for the Caledonia.
It's a hit.
Not only that, that's the it's a 20. Yeah, never mind.
No, it's not.
Sorry.
It's a hit.
Yeah, it's a scant hit. You're right. It's a scant hit. You're right. However, that is 2 now for them, taking their crew down to 6. So that's something. What can they get down to?
It's not nothing.
4, halfway to done there.
All right, go ahead and let the British go.
British have a play.
Okay. We're going to move the chip away ahead and take a shot at the Caledonia.
That's a bow shot.
That's a bow rake.
32, 22, back to 32. I see nothing else. 32. Oh!
22.
And
And it's a double.
And a crit.
Oh man.
The Caledonia takes another hit, gets a 4. What'd you roll?
Critical roll
4. That is a mast again.
is a 4.
That's a mast.
Yep.
Max move is now 4.
I like it.
All right. Let's let that last British ship go.
All right.
Okay, Velker, do your wearing.
Oh, whoa. Felker declared a wear? Wow.
Yep.
Cool.
This way, right?
It's over here. You got to come to this square.
Yeah.
And then face the other way.
Yep, that's good.
Which way was he facing?
He was facing northeast.
Northeast? Okay, yeah. Then he's got to face. Then he faces opposite. So he got to face here, here, or here.
Face 20. Yeah. Face 21. No. Yeah, face there. Yeah, that's good. You can take out the Caledonia.
Yeah, that was my plan.
Just need 1 hit.
Cruelness. Cruelness.
Coolness.
42 smashers, but he's not close enough to use them. So
Did that take all of his movement points
It
away
does.
then too?
It
Yes.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He has no movement. So that's 42 with a range 32. I think it's going to be a 32. 32.
Yeah, baby.
There it is. So the Caledonia is going to strike. Or it's going to be abandoned.
He's not captured yet.
Going to become
Yes.
British.
He's going to be
Not yet.
abandoned.
No?
Not this turn.
Nobody's adjacent to him.
Yet? Isn't this guy?
Yeah, this doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
No.
He's a captured
That's a captured ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
But he loses the Caledonia.
All right. Let's do the Summers.
Speaking of which, may I go again?
Yes, you may.
Hi.
So you're gonna foul yourself up with that?
Yep. That's going to be a fight. And this is okay because of reasons I'll show you.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good way of indicating that we are now fouled. There we go. That happens in melee.
All right.
That happens in the melee phase.
Okay. Let's do our. Mike, what do you want? Porcupine or the Tigress? Your choice.
We can do the Tigress first. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you can just play them all the way out.
All right. So he's going to take his free 45,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's going to do his turn to starboard.
Yep.
That's 3.
6.
6. That's it.
And he may have a shot, I think,
Where's that? Oh, definitely.
against Provist.
Yeah,
Oh, sure.
definitely.
In fact, that's going to be a rake.
Bow rake.
Yep.
Bow rake and the Lord Provost. So, this is his first shot, but it's not close enough. So it's 3, 5. So that's 1. But it's a rake, so that's it's a bow, so that washes. So Mike, it's a 35. 35.
Don't do it, man.
Oh,
33.
Hey, yes, there we go.
and a crit.
No.
So roll 1d6, please.
Or mast.
The mast hit. Man, we're just bringing the mast down left and right.
Yeah, masts aren't a thing. No Jeeps.
No Jeeps. No kidding. Jeep Killer Actual.
All right, then, Mike, it's up to you how you want to do your next two.
1. And then he's going to move in here to melee.
All right. And so just, yeah, bring them side to side.
Yep.
Facing right diagonally. That'll be good.
Oh.
And you can just get rid of this, and this goes down to 0.
That's not moving for me. Oh, there it goes. All right. And then for these lads,
1, 2.
2,
3, 4, 5.
5.
I think that's it.
All right, that takes us to the melee phase. Which one do you want to do first?
Yep.
Let's do maybe do Mike's first. The crew of the
That's
trip,
fine.
The crew of the trip is 6. So the way
1.
the way this works, a boarding value is equal to the ship's current crew value minus its rate. So you're going to be at a -1, I think, Mike. Yeah. However, the aerial is going to be at a -6 because its crew is 1. So it's a -1 and a -6. And then we go down here. Both players determine their boarding values. That's it, yeah. We roll a single die and add this die. One side has to beat the other by 150%. And then it's a prize. So, I guess in this case, Vance, you should probably roll for your side at a -6. Mike, you're at a -1.
Not my ship. Okay.
Well, it's a prize.
Oops.
1.
So you rolled
Yep.
a 1,
Yeah, I rolled a 2,
which is -1 to a
modified
1.
to a 1.
-3, so yes.
-3.
So he takes it.
Yep. Oh, that's a beautiful thing.
You do have to unfoul next. You do have to unfoul. When does that occur?
Yep.
That's the next phase
Yeah, during the unfouling stage.
after melee.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, so my turn. My turn to melee. I've got a crew of 6 and a rate of 7, so I too am at a -1. The Lawrence is.
And I'm at a -5.
Yep. -1 to a -5. 3.
Yep. I roll a -4.
Pretty sure that means I win.
Pretty sure.
Could be, could not
So this
be.
switches over. All right, that's it. So now we have to try to unfoul. That's the interesting bit.
Right.
Unfouling. This is voluntary. So on a 1, 2, or 3, Mike, because this is voluntary, you're gonna unfoul.
Got it.
All right. As you have unfouled, you remove it from that stack. You place it in any unoccupied adjacent square. You may face in any desired direction.
Okay. I'm done.
I'm going to try the same thing. I too unfoul.
Oh, you think so, do
Nice
you?
choice. Nice choice.
Actually, give me That's what I want.
You sure?
Pretty.
Keep moving it.
Sorry, I took my finger off it. You're right. All right. Let's see if John Pfeffer is screaming at us. He's the Hasdrubal of this game. Rake the Prevost. Bingo. There it is. Red Sachs is worried about you. He says you're being very quiet tonight.
Maybe I am. Maybe it's 10:15 where I am and it's past my bedtime, so I might be a little tired. But that tells me I'm
What?
gonna be a winner.
It's 11:15 for some of us that are like 40 years older.
So.
Yeah, and we're up till midnight last night playing another game.
Yeah. Well, you know what, Vance? We just learned the value of nap time in the afternoon.
Yeah, I can't nap. I've been busy all day.
I've never been able to
Yeah.
ever.
All right, I'm
I was playing Avalon Hills of Civilization this afternoon.
Dude, whoa. Advanced or regular?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I advanced.
That's for real. All right, set your movement rates, please.
I don't want to. Oops. It's you, Velker?
It's me?
Yeah, you got to set your rate. You got to set your speed.
Oh, that's right. What am I?
Porcupine at this. Somebody's got to set the porcupine. Somebody's got to set the tigress.
Oh, is porcupine? Yeah, that's mine. I'm sorry. Hang on. Would that be 4? Let me look. I got the chart here.
Yeah, I think that's 4. Yeah.
I got the chart
That's
somewhere.
4. Yeah, that's beam reach. That's the Summers. Where's the Niagara?
Wow, who's got the girls in the background?
I do.
Okay.
We got an Uno game going. My wife, my niece.
A savage game of Uno.
Yeah. My son's over there too.
All right. We good? Everybody's got their speeds in?
Can you get rid of this?
Oh, sure. Thank you. Yeah, we've got the weather gauge. I'm assuming.
What's impossible couldn't be. Yeah.
You've got 3 6s. Yeah.
All right, markers down.
Porcupine? Oh, there it is.
Yep, I was just trying to decide what I wanted to do.
Ready?
Come get some.
Oh, for what we are about to receive, may the Lord make us truly thankful. Your call, CT.
All right.
Go Trip.
Yeah, why not? Let's
let the trip do its work. 1, 2,
5.
3, 4, 5. Yep.
I may shoot. Yeah, I think I
I
should.
think you should. Has the trip the trip has never fired? Can that be
Correct.
true?
Of course not. He's been water skiing.
He's been towing.
You're all
water
just
skiing.
jealous.
I told you he was coming late to the party to clean up and claim the glory.
20.
Oh no, the glory goes to our Commodore.
54.
You mean the one that got all his ship sunk?
Yeah, you
Sometimes-
still ended up with about
yeah,
50
Nelson wound
frigates
up
named
dead.
after you.
What's your point?
Fair point.
All right. So what do I need to roll?
54, Mike.
54.
Oh!
2 hits.
13.
That's 2 hits. Can he take him?
That'll take him out.
No,
won't it?
that's it.
My Lord Prevost.
Takes him out?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah, that
Sometimes-
takes him out.
Both
Big time.
my ships are dead.
Now, Velcro, you can go to bed now.
Woe is me. No, I refuse to sleep. I never sleep.
Yeah, he doesn't sleep. He's a ghoul.
Who's that? What's Sleep.
And he switches over. That switches over.
All right, Jim, do you want the Niagara or the Summers first?
I had a plan for both of them, oddly enough. Yeah, probably the Summers.
Have fun.
Bring it. Bring it.
Shipping. We'll take the shot from there.
Oh, you will you?
Oh, yes. Summers is fired, of course. But that is a bow rake at 51. I don't see anything else. 51? 51.
51? Wow, yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
One hit.
And a double.
Oh, he finally gets his crit.
And another mast.
And it's a mast.
Man, we've been blowing up masts left and right. All right, so this happened here. So this happened here on the Detroit. That's another hit. So that's 3. She got 1 to go. Yeah.
All right. You want to finish that move or?
Yeah, hang on a second. Mast hit. Max speed 4. Okay. And yeah, I think I might as well. Hit him in passing. All right.
I think you got a rogue ship up here.
Who that? Ooh, weird count.
Summers
Another Summers.
is just flying around.
Got it.
Yeah, don't know how that happened. Yeah.
Hey, Velker, Ian Jackson says it's 4 o'clock in the morning there, his time, so hush.
Hey, you do the Niagara.
Final
Yeah, let's get the Niagara in the fight because this could well do this. So we're gonna go 1, 2. Three, 4, 5. Yeah, 65, 80. This is how you get to 80, Velker. Because this is 10 with the smashers, 20 for the stern rake, so that's 75.
Yeah.
You still don't get there.
Nope, you don't, because you're not. If you were shooting at a smaller ship, you would.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
You have a
Ship to
rate
ship.
1
Yeah.
against a rate 7.
Or something like that. Yeah, first rate.
Yep.
Ugh. So 75.
Only a 75. One hit.
That's enough.
That should do him.
Mm.
Yep. And capture.
Yep.
Hey, just want to make sure the Tigress, it says the counter's 5, but I think it should only be a 4. Is that correct?
Where'd she start?
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, she's a 4.
It hasn't moved yet.
Right.
So,
Yeah, it's a 4.
Yep.
yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure
And I'm
before I
d-
clicked it that
and I'm done.
everybody knew what I was doing.
That's cool.
All right, I guess we'll give the British Chippewa a chance to make a run for it.
The chip away.
Yippee. And we'll take a shot at the Summers.
Just from hell's heart, I spit at thee for hate's
Yep.
sake.
Yep.
So that's a 6. That's a 7 to a 7, right? Yeah.
Yep.
No rake. 32.
32. And he misses.
Oh. I think at that point, gentlemen, given the hour and the time, I think we can safely call this one.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, so I look for an assessment. I'll put myself out there and say I like this system a lot for what it's trying to do. What do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a fun system, yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of a lopsided scenario, but
I-
it's a fun system.
I like the creases in the map.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah. This was an old scan. So a pretty.
Yep.
Pretty.
No,
Go ahead, Mike.
I like it too. The system is pretty simple, yet gives you enough of the flavor of the age.
So Vance, do you think
for fighting with sails.
Do you
So
think
yeah.
the scenario's a little woggy?
Well, yeah, nine ships against 6,
Sure.
all the same class,
Yeah. The only thing I can think of. Yeah.
and we can't escape off the map. Like,
Right. Right. That's always the point. No, I agree with you there. This is also just because that's what we just. Well, I was asked to do it. I think it's the second
Yep, no.
largest.
It's
It's the second largest scenario in the game. There are scenarios
Cool.
in this game that are as small as ship to ship. So
No, it's an interesting situation. I don't think it's possible to win as the British unless the Americans really dork things up, because you've got the wind behind you and more ships.
yeah.
Like, to come fight you, we have to turn into the wind, and we can't really do that.
Right, and that unless you tack.
Well, yeah, but even still, then we're stuck, and you're always going to have 6s coming at us, and we're always going to have 3s coming at you.
Yeah, no, I was wondering about that. I really, really was. That now what John Pfeffer, who's obviously had some experience with this, said for the British it's all about firing at long range, and for the Americans it's all about boarding.
Yeah, well, you didn't do any boarding. You didn't have to.
No, yeah, right. Well, yeah, except taking the ships back. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
but
interesting.
you didn't have to do that. You didn't even have to do that
Right.
to win
Right.
this scenario.
No, you're right about that. Yeah, we had plenty of shooting to do, even with OJ's water frolics going on over far in the
Yes.
west.
Yeah.
Hey, keep in mind though, I for a while there I had us with 3 6s.
True.
Yeah, so he was keeping you with the weather gauge. Yeah.
And I started off quite a ways off anyway, so.
No, yeah,
But
that's fair. So yeah, there was.
But hey, I did come in and get credit for cleaning up the mess you guys created.
Oh no, exactly. You came in and have fully fresh ships at the end. We're all of us. The other 12 ships are all battered. Right?
Well, and it helped too. I mean, when my ships got into engagement, they were going up against isolated British ships.
Yep.
Yeah, isolated, beat up British ships.
Right.
Yeah, these suckers are fragile. I mean, like I said, I knew we weren't going to make it all the way through just because Velker and I had played a couple scenarios, and when we played them, once you get into range, once you really start pounding on each other, these aren't ships of the line, and they're not going to act like it.
Yeah.
So.
No, I agree. So I'm not sure what the British should do. I guess they should keep the distance rather than close like we did.
The only other thing I can think, and I simply don't have any experience of it, is do you suddenly start trying to take out rigging? Do you suddenly?
It's slow. Well, yeah.
Because at that point, we're not always getting 6s, right? I mean, it's and ships will start to strike if they take too much mass damage. If the mass start to tumble. So, no,
historically, this battle didn't last very long. Looks like the first shots were fired at 11:45 in the morning. By 3 o'clock, it was pretty much over.
Yep.
Oh no, I have no doubt the historical battle went down.
Yeah.
Not unlike this.
And it is very, very interesting to me as somebody who, as you all know, plays a lot of Napoleonic ships of the line. This feels different. This feels like a very spry scrum, if you will, rather than these two.
The lumbering nonsense,
right. These 100-gun ships of the line lining up keel to stern and just pounding away at each other. So, it's good stuff. This is good stuff. I enjoyed it.
No, it's a good system. Yeah, I like it too.
It's it really makes me sad that this never did become a bigger system like for Trafalgar or something, just to see how they might have tweaked it, what little evolutions might have been to make it feel more like a game to handle ships of the line. Because it's interesting, just mathematically, I don't know if ships of the line would work.
Right.
Because suddenly you've got a first rate firing at a 6th rate and it's got a 60. It's minus 60. Now it is true.
Yeah.
Now, it is true, and this game does say that, you're not allowed to fire down that much because they wouldn't. A first rate isn't going to fire at a 4th rate. It's just not going to happen.
It's not going to waste the cannons. Yeah, exactly.
Right. They're not worried about it. But, mathematically, boy, oh boy, a first-rate fire, even firing at the Niagara. You know, you're talking about a 50-point shift on the chart. Oi. So anyway, thank you all, gentlemen, so much. We had a nice crowd tonight. We almost hit 20. I almost had to ring the bell. We almost had 20 viewers at one point. So we're going to zoom in on Fighting Sail, because I think that's a nice place to leave it as we head out for the night. We have a lot of other games coming up. I'm building, as always, a lot of different stuff. We're probably going to stay naval next week for the slightly smaller game. We're probably going to do the Battle of the River Plate for Fletcher Pratt.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, so we're all going to get... in that game, everybody gets one ship. And we are going to crawl around on the floor and guess ranges and fire splashes and all that other stuff. So, in the meanwhile, thanks again for everybody who played. Thanks for everybody who joined us tonight to view. We always do appreciate you. Come on around. Oh, and on Wednesday, I hope at least, it'll be Doug and I finishing up the third of our 3 Blucher battles for Scharnhorst. So we're going to do all those things. Oh, Santo Domingo has ships of the line? We may have to check that out. You never know. We shall see. So yeah, we'll have to take a look. This was a lot of fun. Thanks, John, for suggesting it. Thanks, everybody who tuned in. But in the meanwhile, please, it's a crazy time right now, so please take care of yourselves and one another. We'll see you soon.